your fucking fault. And
yeah, I completely take responsibility.
And that actually got me swearing as the first fucking word, so now we're not going to get monetized. God damn it.
And the second word almost, it was like well past. No, literally, you have the world's fastest swearing record. Anyway, welcome to RaddTitan Chat 202. As usual, Gio here, Alex there. We're going to be going through the latest news, updates, photos. We're going to be catching up with everybody that's in the group and in the RaddTitan sub. So if you haven't already, like this video, pop out a couple of shares if you don't mind. And, you know, if you're not subbed already, there's apparently quite a high percentage of viewing people are not subbed. So
about 73% the last time I checked.
Wow, that's far too high. But if you ain't subbed, join and get part of our crew, man. It does help. Our egos do like to have fairly decent numbers. So if you would join us, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, our egos like to be milked and massaged in many ways.
So yeah, we're going to be going through, showing you the latest company updates, some factory pictures of some of your pre-orders. We're going to be talking about some fan art stuff and basically going through everything that's going on in the community at the minute. Also answering your questions. So by all means, ask some questions.
Cheers, people.
Cheers. God bless.
All right, so we got Jem saying there apparently we're not allowed to mention his video about Cyclops versus Cyclops.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to do that then. Does he not know us at all?
God damn it. There you go. So I just clicked on one. So Chris
Pierre. Well done, mate. That was good.
There you go. There you go. Happy JCG. I just wanted to know if you know who makes that Bruce, because there was a Bruce on Essitini's feed, and I'm not sure if it was licensed or not, but I thought he would know. If anyone knows, he'll know. Edwin Diaz in the house.
Yo,
the Alex Thompson. Yo. Collectible Kingdom. Punisher XS. Chris, hey guys.
Hey.
Just actually looking at the Han Solo picture there. We just finished all the Star Wars. We watched the new one recently, and it's actually not bad.
Good.
Well, considering when you watch
Last Jedi.
I can't remember.
Last Jedi was the one before it. Last Jedi was the one before it.
That one is so fucking bad that anything afterwards has got to be good. And I actually enjoyed it. There's some good. There's some funny bits in it. There's a lot more humor in that one. Natalia's like she's. I feel quite sorry for her because she's like watching so many fucking films, and we just done all of.
It's a gift. It's absolutely a gift.
We done all the Star Wars, so she watched them all one after the other. We watched all the Mandalorians first, actually, and we should have probably waited and watched the Mandalorians after, but we did that. She basically just thinks the droids are the best out of all of them anyway. Out of every character, the droids, like R2-D2 saves the fucking day more than anyone else, and BB-8 as well. There you go, Diaz. There you go. That's me. That's me, number one part of the channel. I actually do enjoy the chat. Modern Vault. Collectible Kingdom, just go through Alex P. Thompson, Stuck of Inferno, Evening Chaps, watching the Undertaker documentary. It's meant to be really good. It's meant to be really, really good.
What's that one? What's that one called? Is it The Last Ride? It's not The Last Ride, is it?
That's The Last Dance you're thinking of, you dickhead.
No. His move, one of his moves. Don't get in wrestling conversation with me, you ignorant prick. The Last Ride was one of his moves. The series, he's done a few documentaries, but it might be Dead Man. I can't remember what it is.
Well, apparently this one, I read something about it, and someone was saying he's opened up for the first time because he's actually retired now, isn't he?
Yeah, I'll give you bonus points, Alex, if you can tell me what the Undertaker's real name is.
Isn't it Paul something?
No, it's Mark Calloway, you dizzy cunt, yeah.
I never watched wrestling. So
exactly.
And yes, this is a fucking rap. Look at that. Yeah. I'm going to eat it. Go through the comments. So, Robert White, even in all, hope as well. That's Chris Pierre, who's done that one. X Cross X, Yo, hello everybody. Dave Spitari in the house.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
He's one of our mods. He's never normally live. Can't believe I pay a fortune every month for Sky, Netflix, and Amazon, and all I watch is statue content on YouTube.
Well, if that's true, we should be charging your fucking ass, shouldn't we?
Should be charging you. In HBO Max. This is me then blaming you. So on in 5.
It's my fault. My missus. Yeah, my missus jumped, come in here and was talking to Alex. And we're trying to arrange, now that the coronavirus things are easing up, we're trying to arrange like a get together, like to go for dinner or something. So if for some reason Alex dropped that bombshell that, we're going to pop up in a week or something, and then it was all like, when? And what day? And where should we go? And are we going out? Are we staying in? Are we drinking? Are we not? What are we doing?
Should we get someone to
look after George? What do you think?
Oh man!
So it was all a little bit like that.
I'm not used to being so friendly, and she's not normally that friendly. And George told me she was drunk, so that was why.
I didn't say she was drunk. I said she was drinking. She is having some gin and tonics. Her working week is now over. She can now enjoy herself, and she deserves it. So good for her.
Jem says we're unprofessional being late.
Listen, if you want to talk about unprofessional, let's talk about your fucking bad taste, man. You should go stand in the corner and think about your fucking self a little bit. Have a little conversation. Look in the mirror and say, shit, what did I do? What did I do? I gave that fucking big piece of junk the fucking nod. Ugh.
I've not watched the video yet, but
I can't watch it. I got halfway through and was like, nah, he's gone crazy. I would, like, if I was a relative of him, I'd have sent the fucking loony police round to lock him up. I'd have said, he's gone, he's lost it, no, he's gone.
I don't know, because they're I mean, just being
then he reminded me actually that he said that the Carnage premium format is better than the Carnage comiquette. So he's had a history of insanity in his time. Better than the comiquette, that fucking orange turd, that leaning orange turd throwing paint, better than the comiquette Carnage. What the fuck? And then I remembered what he did to me with Anti-Venom when I asked him on PM. And I said, I'm thinking of doing a trade for this. What do you think? That was an even bigger mistake. 3 strikes, man. You should be blocked from this channel.
Loading Kevin, that's a new name there. Welcome. I don't want to hear. There you go. Don't want to hear that way. Punisher XS, X-Cross, Chris K, Yo-Yo.
Anyway, what were you about to say? I remember you being at the con. I remember you at the con, and I remember you sending me pictures and a video and saying this is the biggest pile of monkey shit at the con. So do you want to know? And I said, yeah, it certainly looks it. And that was no case. That was just out and bare. And do you want to?
Well, what actually happened was, I was about to be subjective, and I was about to sort of say, look, sometimes you, and then I thought, no, I can't defend him. I nearly had his back there.
Dude,
I was like, come on, man, Steve.
What is the arms even doing? Like, one of them's like this, the other one's like that. Yeah, I'm ready.
Where's Pepper? That's him, by the way. Real Pepper. Any trolls this week? Hope so.
We could do it. We could do it.
Video was going to be brought up. Nah, we have to. And that's me then fucking Sideshow Cyclops. See, as long as he takes it well, you have to fuck with people.
Yeah.
The Photoshop thumbnail shit is 2-year-old could do better. Yeah. He's starting now. That to be free for review. I wish. Yo. Ah, fuck, I just skipped to the bottom now. Gabriel Gutierrez in the house. Cat Dad, always good to see the Mike Galactus and the Hairy Herald.
Oh, cool. I'm Galactus. That's great. I'm well happy with that.
God, you would have been upgraded today. Jesus.
Well, not by you.
Yeah. Well, no, it's me and I can't remember his real name now.
Me and Leo versus the world.
Leo. Yeah. Cheers, guys. There you go, Jem. Old man Tito in the house. Edwin Diaz, Joe Figure, Loaded Kevin hit that. What's happening, guys? Solace review. That's so by Sean.
Morning, boys. Morning, boys.
Says,
where the fuck are you? If it's the morning,
yeah, it's
got to be Ausland. That's Ausland. It's got to be
Ausland.
Ausland.
I think he's told us before where he is.
Australia, mate.
No, he's like
maybe,
LA.
Maybe New Zealand.
LA's like
7 hours?
10 hours, 7 hours, yeah.
Is it 10 hours? No, it's not 7 hours. It can't be 10 hours, surely.
Must be that side then. Must be like, yeah.
That's like 5 a.m. If that fucker's up, then he's a legend.
Should start the discussion, Fred. I haven't seen any of those. I've seen both of them. And I work for XM, so I can't have an opinion, apparently.
No, you can't. No, you're wrong. You're sold out. When you sell out, don't fucking try and get pictures to the movie. Yeah, you know, you sold out. You sold out. Why aren't you wearing your little XM top and all?
You're Murray. As well, actually, as well, like fucking cheap polyester.
You're the worst employee ever.
Gonna get my XM Batman Shogun, XM Cyclops suit. Can't wait.
Two great pieces, man. That Shogun looks so fucking cool. Really does, man.
Pain into the joyful sounds of RaddTitan. Cray. It's on my fucking mind.
Dude, it sounds like you've got a cock in your mouth. What did you just say?
Painting to the joyful sounds of RaddTitan. Cray KK is on her way. Finally, and that's possibly going to retcon that shitty Disney trilogy movie out of the canon timeline. I don't know what Cray KK is.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, is he talking about Star Wars?
Must be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that second one was bad, so the third one was much better.
Stop repeating stuff. Fuck it, I'll do this.
The Last Ride. It is the Last Ride.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yo, Alvin.
It's funny how many things Alex actually gets wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, why not? Would be fun if I was always right. Apocalypse in the House, Darren Crowford, Bastrod, Jeb Mint. What's that little huggy people? I know it's golf. It's like a golf swing.
Swinging from the fences. Swinging out.
Stephen Thomas in the House. Bald midget TV. So I just spat on my fucking laptop every fucking week. That gets me.
Is that out season April? Yeah, well, yeah. It's either like I told you, we love Jem. We've been supporting his channel since the day dot. But at the end of the day, you know, there's no protection here. So you go ahead. I mean, you'll crack on. I mean, he got a rough ride in the groups. It was hilarious. It was quite funny. I mean, you know, it's good to have an opinion, but also being crazy is counterproductive. Also,
I mean, like, I'm sorry, Jen.
I did our 10 categories that we used to do when we used to do statue things, and I gave Sideshow 2, and I gave 2 a draw, and I think one of them is non-applicable because there's no mixed media, and then I think XM took the others. So I think it was 5. Yeah, it was 5. It took 5, and I gave character accuracy and I gave price to Sideshow. Yeah. Because I do the one that I do feel that it's like obviously the most. I mean, the XM do a modernized version. So if you want something that's like looks like I mean, it does look like that shit 90s cartoon because that 19 cartoon was shit, and it looks like that 90s cartoon.
Whoa!
Listen. The animation, the pictures, it's shit. Let's not get too crazy, yeah. And that's what it looks like. So. But they're the 2 I gave it. Everything else it lost.
Whoa. The 90s cartoon is shit.
Well, I'll put it this way, right? I watched the first season recently, and even then went back to He-Man. And that's saying something.
I put a comment up to say that I preferred Spider-Man, 1994 Spider-Man over 93 X-Men.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
I got some fucking hate. I got some hate written down on me. I tell you that.
Listen. It's all well and good, but when you're, you know, it's dated, and at the end of the day, if they did the cartoon today, it would look fucking a million times better, and that's how the statue should have really looked. It looks like it was made back when they did that animated series. That's not the point.
Spider-Man, actually, I mean, I'm biased anyway. I'm wearing a fucking Spider-Man t-shirt, but
yeah, well biased.
And but the thing is, I mean, like,
I prefer the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man cartoon. I watched all 5 seasons of it recently.
I'm a bigger X-Men sort of fan in terms of like the story arc and the things like that. But if you're talking about animation and everything else, I definitely prefer the Spider-Man. I agree with you.
I think it holds up much better. And the actor, I quite like the actor's voicing as well. Yo-Yo Gio, Alex and GR Governor here in Cali just put back on lockdown. More time to watch these live chats. Well,
oh shit, that's bad news. That's terrible news.
Now have Sideshow Terminator Police Shootout statue as well. Yeah, it's an awesome piece.
Yeah, lovely piece. Really nice. I mean, we got a place over here called Leicester. If you're American, it's Leicester, but it's called Leicester. It's actually called Leicester, and they're doing that there.
Yeah,
they've locked them down because they're not their numbers are too high.
Sideshow reveal all on Monday had me fooled. I was finally going to see something. Yeah, I mean, they kept going on. They sent out all these videos going, something big's happening Monday, something big's happening Monday, watch Monday, making it like it was a fake.
Well, they do have a pizza.
And
they put pineapple on it.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything at all.
I didn't watch it.
I did watch it, but I haven't seen anything come out. So yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Gio, you saying SS Cyclops looks pretty good then? King Dark.
I mean, listen. It's you got to go through your taste. You know, for me, the pose is really bad, and that base is horrendous, and I really think that by today's standards, the problem is it looks really dated. Whether it be intentional that they've not used any textures to do Jim. I've seen pictures of Jim Lee Cyclops, and he looks much cooler in the pictures than the statue does. So, you know, if you like I say, if it's all about character accuracy for you, if that's like your number one priority, that looks like it was in that cartoon, then that definitely over XM is the Cyclops to have, because XM Cyclops is textured. It's got a more updated sort of suit. It's how Cyclops would really look if he was sort of real. If it was now and that they would do it, that's how he'd look. If they did the cartoon now, that's how that Cyclops would look. So it's that choices, but you know that's if, for example, the most important thing for you is price point. You know, if your price point is the most important thing, and you're in the US, then obviously that's going to be an easy win for you as well. It's not for us, I don't think, because I think for us it would be very similar in price, wouldn't it? Be close. Maybe $50, $70 difference, 70 quid difference, maybe.
With the fact that we now get stung for full taxes with Sideshow, and with there are more ways around XM unofficially than Sideshow. So the price for someone in the UK to get them both in hand. The price point is there's not much in it at all. Because
Asia is cheaper to get XM rather than Sideshow, and America is cheaper to get Sideshow over XM, and then Europe is probably it's very close between the two.
It depends where you go from, and there's a lot of factors, but but
so it's hard to do that. I still gave the price because technically, I think I did all the maths on it, and I think XM Cyclops, even for the UK, was like about £50 to £70 more expensive. So I still would have given the price to Sideshow as well. So they got 2, and I gave 2 a draw, and one of the draws was well generous because I think I was just happier at that time of the day. I come off there and I was
drinking your wife's gin, were you?
Yeah, I was cracking on, doing a few shots.
So hello, Tin Man there. Stuck on Inferno. Go on, Alex. How many bones this week?
4. 6.
How many did I order for you, Natalia? How many statues were there? 2 on your thing. On your.
Why you ordered? Oh, I know what you've done.
Yeah. Just 2.
Okay. Yeah, so I ordered 2 on. I think 2 on hers, and I got 4 coming. So
what 2 did you order?
I ordered the Punisher, but I think it's the classic Punisher with the 2
handguns. Nice one. Yeah, I like that one. It's not as rare, but I like that one.
I was bidding on the modern as well, but I bid up to £90 anyway for 92. So the person
heartbreaking.
Well, I'm not paying. I mean that £90 was. I mean, I know it sells. I know it sells for more. I've seen it sell for like £150, £160. But for me, it was like, that's as much as I'm willing to pay. And I was only willing to pay that much because I sold a few comics that day. It was that one. And Falcon.
Oh, you got Falcon?
Yeah, he was really nice, actually.
Have you got it in hand?
No, but from pictures, I was looking at it and I was thinking, because what my plan
Falcon,
was...
isn't it? It's pretty cool. That is with the arms up and the wings. Yeah, I do like that one as well. It's got a lot of metallic colours on it. Yeah, it's nice.
Well, I got that one for like 30 quid or 25 quid. So what happened was I was bidding on... I knew I wanted the Punisher, and the guy had a couple more that I wanted. And the other ones just went for way too much money in the end. And I was just like, oh, fuck it. But I got the Punisher and the Falcon. But I bid on... he had about 15 of them. I think I bid on every single one of them. He had a Doctor Doom with his arms crossed. I wanted that, and that went for too much. It was at like about £16, and then I bid like 40 quid, and it went up to like 41. Like the person obviously had it higher.
Yeah. You lost it on the snipe, yeah.
Yeah, there was a handful of them. I can't remember what ones they were now, but yeah, I've just bidding on all of them. Yeah, I can't remember. Also, I got 2 in as well. So I got the I got pictures of them anyway, but I got the Apocalypse, which is also a fantastic one. Gio's got that, and I got Taskmaster.
Nice.
So Taskmaster is really nice.
It looks really nice. I like that one.
There's a lot of stuff going on there. I mean, I'm always a bit wary about some of the Bowen ones where they actually have like a really, really thin part on the base. So like with him, it's like well thin, like really. Like, let me see if I can get him without smashing it.
Please don't smash it. I don't want to be responsible.
You see, like there, like the bit you can't really see 'cause it's dark.
Oh yeah, the cape part that's coming to the end.
So like there, that part there.
Oh, in the middle.
Yeah, it's well thin.
Nah, it'd probably be like a fucking little bit of a rod bar or something.
As I say, it's just the way that is like, I was thinking to myself, fuck, and then he's got like his sword, he's got his like bow and arrow. It's really nice, actually, really nice.
Yeah,
got those off of Mark Randolph. So, and it's always really surprising how characters like Taskmaster, who. He is an obscure character, and he's only going to get some love recently because he's going to be in the Black Widow movie. But even when Bowen made that, there were 3,000 of them. So it's crazy to think about that. What's the beverage today? Mine's vodka Coke.
I'm on San Miguel, man.
Mine's just like half a pint of vodka and then a bit of Coke. Hey there, fellas. XM fellas really shipping it quarter free. Apparently so. I mean, with the new way of... pre-announcing the edition sizes on pieces, we knew that Thanos and Lady Death was going to be 999. We knew it was going to sell out. We're still not sure about what the Thanos and Lady Deaths are going to be, but we knew we were going to need to make over 1,000 of them. So we put in some orders with the factories early, and they're going to come out early. But now with the predetermined side of going, all right, we're going to do 599 of this, we're going to do whatever of this. They're going to hopefully speed up the process a bit because that's
been very slow. Last couple of years have been slow.
Yeah. New Zealand boys, it's 9:13 a.m. here. I was drinking with you, though, guys. So coffee will do.
This is to you, my brother. I'm thinking about moving over there to live. I'm considering it. Yeah, UK's pissing me off.
Pescal. I got both. I was happy he gave it to Sideshow because I like it more than the XM. My wife asked me if that means I can sell the XM one now. It's so expensive. LOL. Waiting for my own studios. 1/10 Iron Man from Endgame soon arriving. Yeah, is that the one? They just put up one as well, where he's like the kind of zombie one. He said here, explain XM's base to me.
Oh, why does Sideshow's base make more sense? Having a fucking ridge burnt out and his beam, he stuck his head through his legs and burnt a fucking hole in the ground? You're joking? Is that a serious comment? Are you for real? What about that snow? How's that snow look? I mean, is that the shittest snow known to man? I mean, honestly, fucking Alex on a bad dandruff day looks more snowy than that fucking base.
Craig KK is Kathleen Kennedy finally forced her out. They are renewing a contract, but enough of that. Let's talk statues.
I think the XM. I think the XM base is meant to be just like Sentinel parts. I mean, the way that they've the way they've done it is like. I mean, I don't know why everyone feels like they need to have something identifiable on the base. Like they've done the heads and they've done the chest and they've done like the leg and they've done all these other things. So you're going to get to a point where that's sort of gone, and then you've got the thing where he sliced all the beams in half. I don't know. I mean, in terms of storytelling, I'm not sure which one makes more sense, but I know that the Sentinel base looks better. That's for fucking certain. There's no way that shit snow base with that weird lava thing going through his legs is a better looking base. There's no fucking way. You're not going to convince me of that. I'm going to need at least 20 more drinks and a bribe for that to fucking wash.
Yeah, 20 more drinks and a fucking gob job.
I'm gonna need some salt and pepper action, man. I mean, from some sort of better male, a beta. No, the right word is beta male.
What you have seen revealed in Sideshow Comic Con on July 20th? Besides Silver Surfer reveal, I'm hoping for some X-Men villains, Apocalypse, and Sinister. Yeah, all I care
definitely
about.
Sinister.
All I care about is Silver Surfer. That's all I care about. I really, really want to see what that Silver Surfer looks like, and I really, really hope I'm not disappointed.
There's loads of things that would be cool, and I hope there's some surprises.
He's going to be a winner. Yeah,
I mean, I think Alex will probably get that, so I'll be excited for him to pick that up.
I am. I mean, I'm
unless it's like Cyclops, I think he'll pick up.
Yeah, unless he's got like a floor with fucking lava and snow on it. Yeah, we'll see. 1994 Spider-Man is the one. I watched them all. I want to say recently, but it's probably about a year and a half ago now. And I literally watched them all one after the other. And I was really, my biggest disappointment about it was it doesn't finish. It kind of like, it goes to start up something. And then they start
never happens. That happens a lot though, doesn't it? I've recently just watching the first series of the X-Men stuff. But thankfully Cold Vengeance is on that one, so that's good.
Yeah, it's our third episode or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
I watched them and I started with X-Men and I did I got past Savage Lands. I
think it gets good around then. I mean, I am actually watching the worst series.
It's still like the acting's quite bad, and I don't know. I think with Spider-Man,
the voice acting,
yeah, like Charles is pretty bad, and I don't know something about when I was watching it. I was just like, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't watch it, and it was quite boring and very. I mean, X-Men is quite political anyway, but I was watching it. I'm like, okay, and then I stuck on Spider-Man. Neogenic Nightmare story alone. That's all with Morbius and stuff. Yeah, that's really good. And then he gets the Man Spider, the 6 arms, all that business. Yeah, that's good stuff. Very good. In the 90s cartoons, I never realized as a kid how useless Wolverine is.
Yeah.
Constantly unleashes them claws and does absolute dick with them. That's actually a really good point, because that was one of the things I think I spoke to George about, was the fact that when we were kids, it's like, man, Wolverine is a fucking badass. Love Wolverine. Wolverine's awesome. And then you watch it back, and you watch it back as an adult, and you're like, Wolverine's a fucking asshole. And Cyclops actually makes sense now. It's kind of like that weird switch shift of how you think.
It's adolescence, isn't it? Because there's not a lot of cause and effect going on in your mind at the time. When you were a kid, every boundary in your way, every rule just seems unnecessary, and that's what Wolverine portrays. And Cyclops is basically a team player, putting everything, first. Yeah. Other than himself. And that's something that only being a grown up and knowing about responsibilities and sacrifice. That's the whole point. Yeah. Well, and I think that's the best part of it. I totally agree with you.
Wolverine's just like, I'll do this on my own, and I want to fuck your missus. That's all he's doing, really.
Yeah, when I get back, Gene's getting it. You understand? I'm going to go off, even though you've said you need me to stay. But when I get back from this little, side job I got going on, I'm going to fuck your woman, all right?
And I'm going to slash the tires on your fucking Jeep.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a convertible, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I always thought it was funny in the 90s Spider-Man that Peter Parker always wore a cheesy suit jacket with the sleeves rolled up and a pink undershirt. Yeah. Because he also has that stripy polo shirt as well, doesn't he? He has a white one with like the green, the turquoise, like the lines on it. Yeah. I don't know, GV. I feel like the Silver Surfer is so hyped, could let down a lot of people. I think so too. I easily could.
The thing is, though, the thing is, think about it this way, right? Sideshow have an absolutely amazing blueprint. They have so many fan art pieces and what's popular and what's not. They're watching the groups, they're hearing what's being said. So if they're going to go with anything, they're going to know roughly sort of what sort of body frame, what sort of, whether it's, it's not going to be chrome. I had so many people saying to me, it's going to be chrome. It's going to be, I'm like, they're never going to do a chrome job. It's not going to be chrome ever. So get out of your mind. But I think they've got a blueprint of what they can sort of make that will do very, very well.
I would love that cover of In Thy Name.
Yeah.
I would love that. I think it's Michael Turner, actually, but there was going to be a custom of it, and the guy done a fucking runner, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a shock.
X-Men animation was superb. Sure, animation is dated, but the writing and voice acting was great, true to the comics and better than the movies. I know that's one of the things all the fans say is with the X-Men cartoons, it's very true to the movie. True to the comics.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Terry Curtis, evening,
Terry
Gunderson in the house.
Welcome,
the Scythian himself.
My brother.
That Sideshow video about the Sideshow Con was fucking cringe. I never watched it.
Dude, I'm fucking loving their paint videos, man. Their paint videos are the best videos. I watched another one the other day that they did. This dude did the Superman. Where he's coming out of the thing. My God, man. Fucking what a talented man, that guy. They're all just... there's something about watching somebody talented. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care if you literally are knitting. If you can do it better than so many... If you're one of the best in the world, I'll watch it. I will watch it all day long. And this guy did a cracking job with that Superman.
Yeah, I've seen that video.
Flesh tones on it, the work he was doing on it, all that. It was fucking amazing. I was just like, man, this guy, this is proper shit. This.
I still keep forgetting to watch the Venom and Spider-Man one. I've heard that.
Watch it, dude. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Need to watch that.
People need to watch that. The people that think that their factory job is as good or close to it. Watch it because
in the house.
that shit ain't happening.
I haven't revisited many old cartoons. Master Universe and 200X and Spectacular Spider stands the test of time. As I say, I watched that Spider-Man recently. Absolutely loved it. I'll tell you something which I'm really tempted to look out for. I want to look out for Earthworm Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch Earthworm Jim?
Of course. You talk to me.
Yeah.
We used to watch it together, you dickhead. What's the matter with you?
I want to watch Earthworm Jim.
We grew up together. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, you idiot? How many vodkas you had? Did you watch Earthworm Jim? No. Yeah, I watched it with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What fucking last week.
I think it was.
I still think Lex Luthor's caught a scowl. Jesus, man. Give me a break.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Alex. I've been banned from Instagram. Apologies. It won't happen again.
What was the other ones as well? There's a few of them I wanted to watch. Earthworm Jim, I saw.
Ren and Stimpy. We used to watch a bit of that when we were kids.
Ren and Stimpy's weird as fuck.
It really is weird.
I watched some of those recently, and they're quite dark and really, really random. Like you're watching, you're like, what the fuck? It's really weird. But
yeah, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, for some reason, I don't know how old I was, but I used to like Doug. Nickelodeon. Yeah, I didn't mind it. It used to make me really chilled out. I used to be like, fuck, this is awesome. I don't know what happened, but I would be tempted to see what the fuck that was about.
I don't know, because you used to stick it on while I was there, and I was like, dude, turn this off, or I'm going home. And I think you probably just left it on to go home.
Yeah, so you used to do that with Gladiators, and it used to only come round when Gladiators was finished. You'd be like, you're watching Gladiators.
I used to like it.
I'd be like, of course I'm watching Gladiators. Are you joking? Fucking shadows just about to fucking jump onto the pugil sticks. What the fuck are you doing? You'd be like, yeah, I'll come around.
Go Cobras on the rings.
Cobras on the rings. Yeah, see, you didn't watch it. There you are.
No, I watched it. Yeah,
I fucking love Gladiators, man.
Jet and Lightning.
Lightning, yeah. There's a menage a trois you wouldn't mind being in the middle of.
Yeah, Gunderson in the house. Sub 4, Edwin. SS Cyclops hair is ridiculous. XM is much better sculpt.
I actually quite liked the hair on the screaming pose. It's like a sort of an upward thing. I mean, again, it's a personal taste, but I do think XM's is the portraits are better.
GV Daniel Bell has a really good track record on sculpt. Kudos to whoever is going to purchase the.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Daniel Bell sculpts are fantastic. It's just the shit paint that the factories put on his fantastic work that fuck his stuff up. Because unfortunately, he's been quite unlucky with some of those. The factory paints have not been great on a few of them. I mean, his Hulk is a masterpiece, and they well fucked his shit up. They fucked that up. They did. I don't care what anybody says. Ruin that is. That was an unbelievable piece of work.
Yo, pals, how's it going? Wishing you the best for you and your families. Nice one.
Thanks, man. God bless.
Cheers, brother. We'll have a drink to that one. There you go.
I need to go get another drink. I'm well out of drink now.
So do I. If you go get one, I'll go through the comments.
Yeah, but I'm scared I might miss something good.
Well, I mean, I'll come back to anything if you need to.
All right, good.
All right. RaddTitan, what's up? Waiting on my Rio Studios. Ichigo.
It's like, who's going to the bar? It's fucking your turn.
Get delivered today. Literally watching the live map updates with FedEx truck. Yeah, I don't do that, but my ours isn't very reliable. Of course, just finished watching the Silver Surfer animated cartoon this past week on Disney Plus. Did they only do one season? Yeah, they did. They didn't do a full season either. There was, because if you go on Wiki or something like that, I can't remember the number, but they say like 16 or 18 episodes, and they got like titles for them. But the one where it ends was like number 13. So I remember that, and I remember the thing about watching that is I watched it with, I think, my ex, and I said, "Yo, I love Silver Surfer. You got to watch this." And watched it, and she ended up just going, "All he does is fall off his fucking board and whinge about everything. Why'd you like him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he does a lot. He falls off his board every fucking episode." Frustrating to sit at home all day waiting for the damn thing to show up when it's right there, literally blocks away at 100 other people's houses getting their deliveries. Yeah, the only thing that does that with us is Amazon. They'll tell you you've got one or two stops before you or so, but we never really have it with other companies here. Vulture Chronicles announcement of Kurgan from Highlander movies. We went over that last week. Super excited about that. I love Highlander. That's actually on the. I take like what I do is I grab a handful of DVDs and I'll go upstairs. I'll go like these are the ones we're watching next, and Highlander's on there, so that's on the list to watch. I just made my girlfriend watch Evil Dead 1, 2, and she's upstairs watching Army of Darkness now. So yeah, I'm putting her through that. Poor girl. She's done for punishment, I think. What do you think of this? We've got that in the comments, so we'll come back to that one. I hope you're well, Alex. I heard XM are recording the Hulks to fix the overly green mouth, which may be delaying shipping. Any truth to that? No truth to that. It was a contained incident of only a few pieces. There's been a few others out, and the piece looks fucking amazing on some of the other pictures. I mean, so there's no truth to them being recalled. No. Of course,
see, that sounded interesting. What was that?
Then faced in bankruptcy and didn't bother in the second season. There's another thing as well is Visionaries was only one season, and then they had a licensing problems and never made any more.
Well, a lot of them cartoons were just made to sell toys, so
yeah,
a lot of the time they didn't bank on a second season. Only popularity made the prices start to go up.
Companies
just didn't want to pay them.
Some company needs to make fucking Visionaries with a clear resin totem. That would be fucking insane. Absolutely. Can you imagine, like,
don't know if they'd have enough followers though, man. It's all about money now. You know, it's not about making some cool ass pieces. It's about money. It's all about fucking money.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to go with someone like Tweeterheads or something like that to make it, but I'd love to see in core scale, like a Leonoric with a lion and stuff like that.
Is that his name? Leonoric.
Yeah, I think so, isn't it? Leonoric?
Sounds all right.
Oh, well, I hope so, because that's off of memory, and my memory's not too great.
Yeah, it really isn't.
XM Studios should do a live Comic-Con review with Cisco. Best reviews on YouTube. Hey, whoa, wait, hey. Yeah,
thanks for that. Thanks for that kick in the nuts, Joe.
Joe Figure, I work for fucking...
Wait a minute. No. I believe this knife is yours.
Yeah. I love Rebecca. Rebecca's one of my favourite people actually I met in person. One of the nicest people ever meet. I
love her.
Meeting
She's doing well enough. We don't need all this niceness to her anymore. She's got to be the target now. We got to gun her down. Let's get rid of her.
Well, the funny thing as well is when we met.
She's like Puss in Boots anyway. You ain't pulling the trigger on her. It's never
like George and a friend Karina, and then me and Rebecca, and it was literally like the Jews versus the Gingers, and we were just like ganging up on each other. So like Rebecca and I were siding with George and Karina. Yeah, it was quite funny. Alex, it's the Iron Man that's over the Avengers
Rubble Base.
It's the Iron Man that's over.
That's the Iron Studios 1/10 he was telling you about.
Oh, sorry.
Again, memory fucking sucks.
Really, I swear to God, it was you fucking beating me around the head when I was a kid too much.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah, my dad, maybe. Jim, will you get the XM Colossus? I can't wait to see a comparison video. And yes, I'm a subscriber.
Really, you want Jem to do a video on that after what he did last time? Are you crazy? That fucking Colossus will lose. Sideshow's well going to win. We've established that Jem doesn't have any taste. That's where we're at.
Well, it's subjective, isn't it?
No, he doesn't have any taste.
I'm trying to be the balancer here. You know, I'm trying to restore the balance, and
you can't restore balance like that, my man. I mean, they're so outmatched. That's the problem more than anything else. It's not close. If it was like, I don't know, like 4-1, or I don't know, 4-3, or out of 8, or whatever it was. For me that they're not just not close enough for it to be even tight. The only way you could possibly, the only way that Sideshow Cyclops beats XM Cyclops is if the only category is price and you're based in the USA. That's the only fucking way it wins. That's the only place it wins. So other than that, it's not possible unless you're crazy.
Let's no more fucking Cyclops. God damn, I'm bored of Cyclops already. Rome Ross end on such a cliffhanger. I did the same. I watched it and then I googled it, looked into it. I think you can look up and there's like synopsises for the other episodes, but that's why unfortunately, the way it ended was pretty weak. There's a great video on YouTube that explains the clusterfuck that was the production of 90s X-Men series. It even goes into explain why the animation is so bad and the body proportions running, etc. No, didn't know about that.
I heard about the running thing. The running thing I remember somebody talking about once.
Greetings from Portugal. Hope everyone is great and keeping healthy. Yo, Hugo.
Portugal's not too pleased with you. Is Portugal on the green list yet?
I don't know. We have to ask Vass. Terence, I agree. Getting tired of the Cyclops debate. Let's agree they're both better than the awful turd Gravin Labs. The one Geo ball.
No, I think Gravin Labs is better than Sideshow.
Cyclops, yeah. I agree. I've got it now.
Sorry.
The 90s Batman animated series is the best. I've still not seen it all, and I get pressured into watching it a lot.
People do bring that up quite a bit. That 90s that Batman. I should watch it really. I think I've seen a couple of it. I remember, is that when Mark Hamill's Joker it is, isn't it? I've seen a couple of episodes of that. Yeah,
the thing is about that was I think when we were kids, it was a bit too adult. It was more adult than other stuff. It was more adult than X-Men and Spider-Man, so I couldn't really get into it as much at the time. And also, I've always been more Marvel fan. I just pre-ordered the XM Red Hulk, and now I hope Sideshow Surfer isn't amazing. Wow, okay.
Maybe because he's pre-ordered.
Well, I'm hoping that XM do a Silver Surfer at some point. That's what I'm waiting for. Finally use my staff discount. That video is amazing. The blue ink wash that gives the impression of veins in the blood. Yeah, that's
the Superman video. Yeah.
So just catching up with these.
Excuse me.
Doug with a nice chilled cartoon.
I see.
Visionaries. Centurion's mask, take me back. Yeah, Centurions.
Yeah, all of those Centurions.
Power extreme.
Mask was cool too. Really cool.
Alex, how long did you wait for your module case take to arrive?
3 years.
I got mine when they weren't that popular, and it still took about 4 months, 3.5, 4 months. It took me a long time. They make them from scratch per order, unfortunately. X-Men animated series was great because they remind me of Jim Lee's artwork. My childhood was made by G.I. Joe, Captain Power. Captain Power, I don't know what that is. Master of the Universe, Dragon Ball, Voltron, Saint Saiyan, Saber, Riders, and DuckTales.
Woo! Crazy tales
Cole Statue channel. Hey, what's the best units for statues if not want use glass cabinets?
Probably that way. Probably Moji case because they're not glass.
Yeah. What's the best
case are pretty
unit for statue if I'm assuming they said if he doesn't want glass, not want to use glass cabinets. Well, I mean, if it's costings, it's going to be like Besters and Struvers are going to be the cheapest kind of thing. And they're a good size.
But do you want them covered or do you not want them covered?
Yeah. Blitzway's Jimi Hendrix is cool. Got pictures of that. I must have missed the Instagram post. What scale is XM Lufa going to be? Quarter.
Do you want to answer this?
Quarter. No. 1/6. It's 1/6. It's Rebirth. Need a visionary statues. I would love to see the visionaries with, if they can do it with the clear res in the way. What I don't understand, this is a thing actually, which I don't understand how licensed companies do struggle with clear resin when you see all these Chinese unlicensed companies doing such amazing things with clear resin, and I don't get it. But anyway,
I mean they're really pushing the boundaries of what can be achieved. I mean, none of the licensed people are close.
Yeah,
they're not even close to what. I mean, they're not even. It reminds me of Iron Man, and he's like, you know, when he's doing the seminar, and he's like, oh, what's the rest of the world, 10 years away, and Hammer Industries 25 or some shit like that about copying his tech. I mean, they're not even 25% of what these companies can. These custom stuff do. It's amazing what they can do. Shit's crazy.
I always want to say One Piece whenever I look at.
And the worst thing as well is when you watch their unboxing videos, they're well fucking rough with them.
Yeah.
Me and Alex would be like, it'd be Mission Impossible. We'd be there with gloves on, sweat dripping off us, magnifying glasses on, the whole fucking 9 yards. We'd be like that, putting that together, worried that we didn't want to crack it, drop it, or break it. These fucking guys just throw that shit together.
Yeah.
And I watch their videos and like throwing it together. You're like, whoa.
Avatar: The Last Airbender was a masterpiece. Not seen it.
Not seen it.
The movie was fucking dreadful though. It was pronounced Leoric in Visionaries.
Yeah, that makes sense. Leoric. Yeah, that's it.
What did I say? Leoric. I think I said Leoric. Everybody finally alive. RaddTitan chat. So yeah, Forensic Collector. That's the new one. Forensic Collect. Griff 81. Hey gents. I'm happy that there is some great Warhammer 40k statues coming. Also, Queen Studios has a Transformer G1 license, and prototypes will do more Street Fighter 2 pieces. I haven't seen anything about prototypes for a while.
Wasn't it meant to be Guile?
Ken was meant to be next, but I don't know what happened with him.
I remember Guile.
Annie Honda.
I remember Guile because that's what Sosa offered us instead of Shin. I'm sure it was Guile.
No, I don't think it was. I think it just
was it Ken?
Piece. I think it just said the next piece.
Saw the old Sideshow Hulk.
27. I wanted to let you know that finally. Oh, here you go.
The Diode.
Prototype Studios. Hey guys, I wanted to let you know that I finally got the green light from Capcom to approach our Street Fighter line in a different way. I understand your feelings about the line not being complete. Please know that I have been working on adapting my schedule to refocus on my own license again. But we had to adapt many circumstances, and the line will continue, but some things will change out of necessity.
Is this one?
Oh, fuck, this is well long. One, I am going to launch Ken and the rest of the cast in a very limited edition size. I am not changing my mind on that matter. They will be limited. I also think that I won't be doing alternate suits unless people really commit to it. I have just finished talking this morning with someone that helped me set up the sales department of our website placement. Number two, edition size will be anything from 75 units for less popular characters and 200 or so for the most popular characters. I got the green light from Capcom yesterday, and I'll be doing shipping straight from the factory. We will only be doing direct sales. We can sell worldwide except for Asia, and we may collaborate with another partner, but I'm still in talks with them, so not a sure thing yet.
Shame, because it's a big market for Capcom stuff would be Asia.
So I do not, but they're low edition sizes. So I do not think going forward we will sell to distributors anymore, because it simply doesn't work for us right now. Pricing, I will try and keep the prices moderate, as fair as possible, with a limited run but higher quality. However, the fact stands that doing less production is more costly.
Money.
I'll also be starting a new line based on other games in the series, like Third Strike, Alpha Series, and it all depends on the support and the continuation of the older line. Scales, 1/4 only. I'm afraid the 1/6 scale is not worth in terms of cost. 1/6 is almost as costly as the 1/4 scale by a few dollars. So that being said, 1/6 is officially cancelled.
Oh, thanks for reading that for us.
I don't know. I think I did an okay job that time.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are a few guys who got the pieces in 1/6 and wanted to complete the line. I know that there were comments on them. They're not being happy. I also know that getting stuff shipped directly from China is expensive.
Well expensive.
It's expensive.
Expensive.
If the piece is, say, I don't know, just for example, $699 as a base price for something, I don't know, that kind of size. It could be more, could be less. But if you're then looking at another $200 plus, maybe $300 to get it shipped.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
And so,
well, we've had pieces shipped directly from factories in China, and it's always around about anywhere between $200 and $300.
And they're always fun.
So that's
the funny thing is, shipping from China is actually really fucking cheap. Like really cheap.
They're just taking massive profits off it.
The factories just rip you off anyway, because I've seen it with. We were talking to a guy who orders a lot of customs, and what he does is he pays a remailer, and a lot of companies won't allow you to use a remailer because they make so much money off the shipping.
Yeah.
So they won't yet let you use your own remailer. They won't let you ship it within China. So yeah, that's not going to be a good way. That'll kill the line for me, I think.
Certainly when the numbers are so precarious already. It's basically, through all that conversation, it basically says there hasn't been enough interest in the last few pieces I've done. And so I'm making some changes to try and, basically I've been strung along and told that people are going to buy them. Everyone loves my work and they're going to all buy it. And no one's put their hand in their fucking pocket when it matters, which is very common. Because everyone will ride that geezer's cock all day long until it's time to put your hand in your fucking pocket and get your money out. Then all of a sudden, your wife won't let you spend your money, or your dog's just ate your wallet, or something's happened, you've lost your job. It's always the same fucking story.
It's always the way. I mean, when you
there's a problem.
When you look on groups as well, it's always the people who are the most vocal are the ones who are never going to buy your product.
Yeah, never. No.
It's always the way. RaddTitan, have you guys ever reviewed the old Sideshow Hulk versus Spider-Man diorama?
Lovely piece.
Never ever reviewed it.
I've seen it a few times, but never
absolutely
reviewed it.
Fantastic piece. The only problem for me is it's not an easy piece to display. It's quite hard to display.
To get the
best out of it. You need on like a revolving turntable.
Also, you need to be very careful when you're purchasing this piece because there's a lot of recasts of it. And more importantly, B, it doesn't ship well. Either the lamp thing breaks, the traffic light thing breaks, or the fingers break. Almost in most cases. So this is a piece that if you're thinking of purchasing, you want to make sure somebody's local so you can collect it and you can see it. Make sure there are boxes. Make sure that all the numbers correspond. It's a high risk sort of buy, so you want to be taking every precaution. Just don't buy off some fucking guy you don't know without all of the things being in place. Make sure you've got protection when you're buying it. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah,
because there was a lot, as George said. I mean, there was a lot of recasts.
Yeah.
Sup Forenzi. Edwin Diaz. Good memory, Geo. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Wish the Visionaries had more series way back then. It ended too soon. Would love to see statues of a lot of those classic characters. as well as Ulysses, Jason the Wheel Warriors.
Ulysses.
I watched Jason the Wheel Warriors the other day. Actually, this is the intro. I sent you the D'Artagnan one, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was laughing because I played
my
it.
Car comes on all the time.
I played it, and Natalia was like, "What the fuck is this?" I said, "I'll go. Shut up! I'm filming it. I'm trying to get George a video because he's going to piss himself laughing." Gio giving German simplexes to everyone.
Suplex City.
Oh yeah, Promo Studios Batman Dark Knight Metal with Joker, or XM Studios Starscream.
Oh, that's really tough, man. That's really tough because if you're a Transformer fan, you know, then obviously they're just two completely different lines. I really love that studio's Batman and Joker. It's so different, and it's such a unique take on it. And if you haven't heard me say already about how I feel about the Samurai line, you know, it's the sort of thing that I kind of like because it's artistic, tells a story, but it's so unique. So it sort of nullifies all of these million Batmans and million Jokers. It just nullifies them all because it's such a different take on it, which I really like. It's really hard. I was really impressed with Starscream as well. It was fucking monstrous when I saw it. I saw it at prototype level and it was monstrous, massive bloody piece. Hard call that, man. I'm gonna have to plead the fifth because it's too dependent on what you prefer.
The thing is,
very
as well,
dependent.
I think if you were to put up to a vote in a big group, I personally, again, I work there, but I personally think Starscream would win in a vote. And the reason why is because of the fact that it's not a classic Batman, and this is a classic Starscream kind of thing. So you would have more like realists, like not truists, you know, like people who like it the way it was, kind of thing. And I think with the Batman Dark Metal, I mean, he looks absolutely amazing. I've seen it in person. He was next to the Red Sonja and the Bane, and that whole line looks like that whole line of statues look absolutely fantastic. With the Predator as well, actually, with the man hanging, and then the jetpack, fucking yeah, the whole line. This is like a whole of it amazing. But for my own collection, ooh.
Do you not see what the number says on there? Do you not see the comment? Does it say Alex anywhere there?
I wanted to get involved.
It says sorry, Alex, which means don't care what you say. So because you're a company man now, you sell out motherfucker. Yeah, asking the legit person who's got no horse in the race.
Okay.
Yeah, it says sorry, Alex, and then there's a drink there, which basically is probably pouring the drink over your head. Going to sell out.
I won't get my answer. Thanks to the chat today, Leo, man. Paid for my whole transformation today. Cannot wait to get it in.
Huge congrats, man. Oh yeah, I spoke to him. I've been talking to him on Messenger. I've been talking to him on Messenger for a while. So like, I sometimes just ping my number to people and say, like, "Give me a bell, man. We'll have a chat." I'm very open and friendly and nice and loving. I'm not always suplexing people, but you gotta fuck with people when you want to have a laugh, man. When you're friends with people, you can sort of have a bit of banter. It's you only banter with people you're friends with, unless I genuinely don't like you, in which case that could happen and all.
Alex, will Mr. Stone and Thanos be released separately first, or I don't fucking know, Nick. Chill out, man. I'm not in the factory. God, fuck off, Nick. Jeez, man. What I'm going to do
that was a question for you, and you didn't answer it.
I'm going to message XM, and I'm going to say, can Nick's piece be first, because he's not ready for 2020 to get the piece. I'm going to ask for your piece first, Nick. I'm going to speak to Justin or whoever you get it from, and I'm going to go, make sure Nick's first. Make sure you get his money and tell him he's going to lose it if he doesn't pay in 2 days.
That's such a big prick.
You see the YouTube video of the guy who made his Home Depot shelves look like module case? No.
Nah, I didn't. No.
Send me a link, Mark.
Cool video.
PM me a link. Sounds like a good thing, yeah. When I was a kid, the best cartoons were Hanna-Barbera. Wow, man, you must be 10,
I don't know what that
10
is.
years old. That's all like Yogi Bear and Captain Caveman. And
Barbera. Who's Hanna-Barbera?
It's the people who do Captain Caveman, Yogi Bear, all those kind of cartoons.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It is the Iron Studios Lobo Diorama. The Iron Studios Lobo Diorama looks amazing, but I can't commit to that price point for 1/6 scale. I don't
Yeah,
like
but you
it.
got
I don't
which
like
one?
it.
Which one is it?
The one on the bike, the 1/6 scale one on the bike.
So the rip off XM one. Yeah. Do you know what you should do? You should do this. You should do this. Pretend you're being held silent. Yeah, it looks a bit like that. It looks like yeah.
Get Jem to do a comparison of that and the XM. I don't know. What's up, everyone? Statue collecting. Yo. Talking about more recent cartoons, I have to mention Samurai Jack is amazing stuff. I haven't seen that, but I've seen it in the background, but I haven't actually watched it.
Is Samurai Jack like an afroed up dude?
No, that's Afro Samurai.
That's the one. I saw a bit of that. That looked cool.
Movies voiced by Samuel L. Jackson is actually fucking wicked.
I've seen a bit of that. Look really cool.
Afro Samurai is amazing.
Cancelled P1 Super Sons. Yeah, I don't blame you.
They took off with Raging Against Resolve.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it your first cancellation? Because sometimes if you have a habit of cancelling things, I don't like that. And then again, I've got to be honest, I don't buy it direct from Prime One. So.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I think Nick has, and I think Chad did. And Chad had like fucking loads of problems with his order.
Okay.
Jason the Will Warriors. Yeah, Jason the Will Warriors. Will Warriors. The theme tune for that is amazing. Really good.
Shame the Kyle shit.
So what's that?
Same cone shit, man. It's like fighting, he's fighting. Nah, it's not, man.
I used to get up at like 6 a.m. to watch on a Saturday. Yeah,
dude, he's like fighting against fines all the time. It's like,
he's fighting against.
It's like an old lady's garden that's got out of control, and you're trying to retrieve your football from.
I think it's called like the masterminds or something like that, and he's got his little fucking tractor, and he's like going along and killing all the plants. Yeah,
someone's well slagging me off in private because someone was like, Johnny Ringo, somebody just walked all over your grave. Like literally getting chills.
Oh man. Last four shipping prices 900, 700, 700 and 750 or 430 sea shipping. That's crazy. Fuck me. What you been getting?
That's called cancelled.
Yeah. What's the deal with those ugly snow bases from Sideshow? Did the factory overmake them? 1 in 3 PFs have those Nintendo 64 snow texture.
Dude, it's so fucking true. I've got the Sabertooth that they've just released, man, and that fucking snow on it is wank as fuck. It's the most horrible part of the statue. That's why I've got it up high, so I don't have to look at that fucking shit. It is awful. It honestly is it's so bad.
I tell you what,
that my fucking professional paint job fucking smoke base looks closer to snow than that fucking thing does.
I'll tell you what, Tim did this thing where he made I can't remember what statue it was now. He had a base, like a rock base, and he made like a snow effect on it. And it looks really good.
What did he do that? What did he do that on?
He had like a spare base, like a spare rock base.
No.
And he was like fucking around with it with paints and stuff. And he basically put this he put these paints on it, and it was like a mixed thing. It was meant to be snow. And it looked really good.
He's an ingenious little fucker, at him. He's got some great. I saw him do this thing with the Nightcrawler, the Franco Nightcrawler one, where he put like a stained glass window behind it and a light and everything. I mean, I love the way he thinks. He's got a very good lateral sort of thinking on him. He looks at something. He's like, yeah, I'm going to do this, that, and I think, fuck, I like that. I would like to. He should like do a channel. I'd watch his stuff if he was like cracking on with it and had all because he's quite an industrious guy. I dig that, man. I dig
good
that.
Guys.
What was the last video? What was the last comment?
Well, one. RaddTitan.
Before this one.
RaddTitan.
It's purists,
not truists. Oh yeah. That's what I was trying to think about what the word was with people who wanted the way it was rather than I couldn't.
Did you call it truists?
No, I said
dizzy, illiterate cunt. Honest to God,
you didn't correct me, cocknock.
I don't even listen to you.
I don't rate the samurai line at all. Zero spirit of the source character. Might as well do a Viking, Roman, or Tudor line. Pure money grab. Don't agree. The reason why. The reason why the samurai line was done was because XM weren't allowed to do a cartoon They weren't allowed to do comic, weren't allowed to do movie, weren't allowed to do video game. So they had to come up with their own line to be able to make them. And that was why it was done.
Yeah, well, you could call that a money grab, though.
Why? Because they wanted to get in with
Well,
DC.
they want to make money from selling DC pieces that they can't get approved for.
Because they're a business.
You could call that. That's a fair statement if that's what you want to call it. But the only thing I'm going to say, and it's not a defense because I don't really give a shit. But isn't it not nice to have something a bit different where you've got sort of a blueprint, sort of almost like a fingerprint of a character? You know who it is, but it's got just a style. I mean, why is everyone so gay for like fucking Wolverine samurai all the time? I mean, everyone's making a samurai Wolverine now because of some loose links with Japan in certain comics and history and backstory. I mean, people love that now, and because people have made a couple of good ones. You could say that's a money grab. Anybody that's making a samurai
or the 50 fucking grab. Magneto's doing the same shit, hovering up.
But I mean, there's like I think for me, the problem is with the DC line is that there's just too many of the same high-end A-list characters that are made over and over again in every type of style. I think the one thing about the samurai line is that it's a little bit unique. The same with that Prime 1 Dragon Joker thing. It's just a little bit unique. I just think it's different. And let's say, for example, let's say you're a big DC guy, right? And you've got like 3 Batmans, Martin Canals because you like him, and you've got Daniel Bells because you like him, and you've got, a New 52, and you've got a classic, and you've got a blue suit and a black suit. But you collect DC. You probably want as many type of signatures of DC as you can get. And things like Samurai line and the Dragon thing and all these other, like you're saying, Roman, Viking. There's a Viking Batman, I'm sure there is. Bat King, that's a Viking Batman. They're all the sort of pieces. If I was like a big DC guy, I'd be going after all of those pieces.
That Bat King piece is amazing. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but you understand my point.
One, actually. Yeah.
If you were like, for example, just think about it for yourself. If you were like crazy Wolverine, just Wolverine fan, and there's like Samurai Wolverine, and then there's a fucking Viking Wolverine, you'd have them all. You would. Yeah. If you were just having a Wolverine collection, and some people do. Some people just have Magneto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You would have that. That's what you would do. So I think for DC lines, it's nice that they have that option, and I think the Samurai line is one of the most unique of them all. So each to their own, I guess, but I kind of dig them. I mean, but then again, I'm not a purist. Purist. Not truist.
There you go. Fuck off. Gooch in the house. Yo. 7 days
Scorpion.
What's up, guys? Hope you sorted out your issue, bro. RaddTitan, love you too, you ass. Yeah. I'm going to message your girlfriend and tell you how many fucking statues you've got coming in. Hey, bro. It's the best. Vastrod. Now, first promo cancellation won't be the last, though, with that customer service. Sad. Yeah. Recent Castlevania animation series looks amazing. Yeah, very good. I actually really enjoyed it.
I nearly put that on for my son because of his
George asked me if it was suitable for his son. I'm not sure, and he put it on and it kind of went.
No, you said, I think it's okay. Yeah. That's what you said. You didn't say you're not sure. You said, I think it's all right. And the first episode is brutal. I was like, what the fuck?
Suki Levi did the best cartoon music intros. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is.
I know.
Frenzy Collect. Hey, Alex, do you think XM will go back to the 1 core scale Quicksilver? I thought the original design was interesting. Problem with the original design was I saw it in 2016. Were you there 17? 18?
17.
Yeah, I saw it in 16 and Gio saw it in 17. And the problem was it was already out then. So they looked at it and they were just like, yeah, we're not releasing it.
It's quite hard, that. I mean, it is quite hard, that running thing, to try and do. I mean, it's the same with The Flash. I watched the unboxing recently of The Flash, and I thought the same thing. I was like, it's really hard to capture that. It's really hard.
Terrence, used to love clear resin, but always cracks. Glad XM dropped it for the Ghost Rider Gambit and almost everything else.
Somebody has a clear resin Ghost Rider. It looks horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
They did a switch. They did a custom head where it lights up.
No, but somebody has. I've seen it. I've seen pictures of it. It's the whole piece is clear resin. It doesn't look very good.
All right. Space Ghost.
Space
Ghost funny where he's doing the talk show kind of thing. What's the best XM statue in your opinion, fellas? If you have to put them all together, you have to kind of say which one is going to make people kind of go like, wow, it's going to be Hulkbuster. Then once, I mean, this is in hand. Once you then start to go with pieces which are going to be delivered, the Sentinel diorama is pretty amazing. The Justice League diorama, the Hulk transformation, they're all pretty epic pieces.
Shogun looks very impressive. Shogun looks really impressive. Hulkbuster. I mean, if you're going for like the big wow things, then you've got things like that. Ghost Rider's very impressive. I'm going to tell you something now that may surprise you, but XM Studios Vulture is one of the best pieces I've ever seen. Like in terms of the real problem with the piece itself is it's so big for a character that really not many people care about. But the way it was done, like when the problem is, the thing is with like the Hulkbuster or like the transformation Hulk or, those type of pieces is they got a huge footprint and they have this unbelievable engineering thing behind them. But if you're talking about like just a standard base and a statue, like Cable, for example, it's very hard to look past Vulture as a statue because it's got some of the best. I mean, I think that XM portraits, like in skin tones, is not their strongest suit. I think that Vulture is one of their best portraits in terms of skin tones used and shading and the way it's done. It's one of their better portraits. And it's been painted well. The feathers are crazy. The engineering's unbelievable.
Engineering's amazing.
It is one of the best pieces. And if that statue was done as well as that for an Iron Man or a Captain America, or it would be the Grail version of that character. No one will ever make another Vulture. It's not even worth trying after XM did this because no one will come near it, and I mean no one.
But that's what happened is basically with the Vulture, I did a trade and basically I had a piece. I wanted to get Lizard. I wanted XM Lizard. I wanted it. There was no, and I managed to get a trade where I was getting basically Lizard, and I was getting the Vulture thrown in for free, kind of thing, for this trade almost. And we unboxed them at the time, and we unboxed Lizard. We're like, yeah, it's awesome. Wow, look at him. We unboxed Vulture. We were like, fucking hell, whoa, And the only reason I never kept Vulture is just the sheer size of it. His wingspan, I think,
it is a downside.
85 centimeters.
It is a very big downside because it's not a character that you can invest that kind of space on. Because if it was like a Spider-Man or like a Batman or something, you'd easily give it that centerpiece it deserves. But for Vulture, it just isn't a character that's loved like that. But wow, I mean, the way that they did the wings go in, because it's a unique keying system. That they go in there seamless, and also it prevents if you knock them. Yeah. Because that's the big fear, isn't it? Like that you knock the wing and then it just flips out, it just falls straight out. But they've got like this weird zigzag key that when it goes in, it's very strange. I mean, honestly, when you put them in, you can't get the fuckers out. You're like, how the fuck did I get this out?
I was about to say George couldn't get out, and it took me. It's about angles with that, and it's really in there. It's like locked in place. It's really smart, and also the way that you can display it from three options.
XM Vulture is one of the best. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I know it doesn't have the wow fucking a million switch outs, a million engineering, a million things stacked on top of each other, but if you're one of them guys that's like, okay, like Cable's my favorite XM piece because it's a character and a base, it's not got all that fucking hullabaloo going on, then Vulture's better than Cable. Let me just put it that way. In terms of paint, sculpt, how it's done, finish, engineering, it's better than Cable. So if you put Cable up there and you say it's the best, then Vulture's better.
But I think a big thing about when people do say what is the best is character appreciation trumps a lot.
Yeah, it does. It does.
No.
It definitely does.
So, oh yeah, Hong Kong Fooey, Scooby-Doo, Jetsons, Golden Age of cartoons.
Meet George Jetson.
His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy.
Judy.
Was it
I'm
Jane?
sure
his wife.
His wife.
Do. Isn't it a dog as well? What's his dog called?
His dog is called. No, I don't know.
It's not called like Rocky or some shit, is it?
But I mean, I'm sure that people are just coming out with these cartoons just to hear us do the fucking theme tunes on like bellends.
Crazy Shipping was on the Queen Studios busts, Prime 1 and a custom, but it seems like everything's expensive shipping wise right now. Paying more to FedEx than statue companies. Yeah, I'm trying to ship a statue to Canada, and it's basically the quote I got last was about £470. So, yeah.
Wow.
True. Okay, Michael Bryan.
D, is that for Dick?
No, he put a comment up here before, but I'm not showing it.
No.
I have to mute him. Stuck on Vonferno, I agree. Money grab. Moses, I don't own statues with mixed media. Are they really hard to maintain and pose, as I hear? Not really. The only thing is if you have something like Sideshow Joker, that kind of material, once it gets dusty, it's quite hard to not, to get it all out. Really hard.
Also, if you're in a high humidity country, then the mixed media doesn't do very well where you are.
Well, polyurethane won't, the fake pleather stuff.
None of it really does it? Let's be honest, because you get mold that can occur on the other stuff as well due to that.
Yeah, I saw one. There was one today, weren't there?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So if you're in a high humidity area, you just want a pure sculpt piece, to be honest with you. If you're going to do that, because mixed media is not ideal if the humidity is high and it's really hot, things like that. It's just not ideal. So you got to go with that. But in terms of posing, it's well fucking annoying. Don't listen to Alex that tells you it's not a big deal, because he just leaves it for me to do.
Yeah.
So Alex, it's not a big deal. Just leave it in a corner and some fucking OCD friend of yours will come around and sort it, and that's me.
Well, that's
so I can't stand it when things don't look right.
I got George to do my fucking electro. I couldn't be bothered to do it.
Yeah. Took me ages.
I left that. I was like, took it out of the box. I'm like, wow, that's a fucking mess. Gia will sort that out later. Let's put that up there. Yeah. George came over, and I think we had a meet up. And George came over and literally took out the pylons in his head. Unwrapping it, going fucking. And then it's like standing there, like rolling it, like really. And then I think Gary was coming in and talking to him. He's like, Gary, not now, Gary. Gary, not now. And he did it at the con as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I put Electro up, and I was like, everyone had done about 20 statues, and I was still doing his fucking pylons. And like, you nearly done? I was like, no.
It seems to be a perfect time if there ever be a Samurai Sunfire. I don't think so, really.
Who's a Starfire? Who's Starfire?
She's that woman in purple, and she Sideshow made her with the little monkey on the Hoover. She's kind of like she's leaning back, and she's got a flame underneath her, and then she has like the guy on the Hoover.
Is it the thing that's her hair? It's like her hair, and she's laying on it. Is that Starfire?
I don't know if it was her hair or not. I can't remember.
I think it's her hair.
Yeah,
she looks a bit like Kirstie Alley.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think that's Starfire. Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, she's
like Tweethead's version of that.
She's like, the lion is kind of like a Batman lion, and I don't know if she's big in Batman. I might be wrong.
Excuse me.
They should make a Swamp Thing somewhere. I mean, they still need to do like, I don't know who made, so don't say it's an announcement or anything like that. They still need to do characters like the Riddler, Clayface, and need to go.
Penguin.
They're doing Penguin.
Yeah, I know, but it needs to. That's the point. There's a DC character that definitely needs to be done.
Mr. Freeze Samurai. That would be good.
Yeah.
Well, potentially. Could be really good. RaddTitan. Yeah, boy, literally just got my statue delivered right now. I'll unbox them after your lads all wrapped. Cheers, man.
Oh, bless you.
Don't wait for us.
Your statue. Fucking hell.
You can watch us on the rerun if you want.
Put us on the background, man.
Has the world situation hit sales in European? Any lines cancelled? I think
It definitely will.
I think
It will.
with pre-orders and things like that, there's still a lot of pre-orders being made, but I think the issue is going to be that this whole scenario is going to have a knock-on effect. So people are furloughed or whatever they are now. I don't know if they have that in America. So they're all furloughed, they're at home working, or they're getting made redundant, but they still have a little bit of money left over. In 6 months' time, when the actual finance trouble hits them, I think that you're going to see a lot of cancellations and issues then.
Good
at
shout.
the moment,
Well said.
I think people are bored at home. People got their stimulus checks. They spunked it on statues. The amount of groups, statue groups and CGC groups I'm in, as soon as that stimulus check was announced, people going, I've got $1,200. What can I buy? Straight away. And people just don't really plan ahead. But I do think in 6 months' time or so, you will see problems. But also with sales, I've been selling comics and some statues. I've had stuff listed on eBay which has sold recently, which has been on eBay for like 8 months, never even got a message, and then it's sold without question. I think that sales are okay at the moment, a little bit better than before, but still struggling to sell stuff. What do you guys have coming next? I've got Bowen busts coming out my fucking arse, I tell you. You got Blaster coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Burn Blaster, but I've been waiting for that for a month. That's not new. I ordered that a month ago. I got Transformation coming. I've got a big unit coming to display it in. I've paid for. I've got XM Cyclops coming.
I might pre-order Logan.
I've got. Yeah, that's a good. I'm looking for Logan.
Well, actually, the pre-order anymore. It'll be. I might order Logan because he's out of there.
Yeah. I'm probably thinking about maybe. Oh, and I got a Hordak, but that's it. That's where I'm at the moment because I'm at the arse end of collecting, to be honest. And in terms of everything else, like my room is pretty much at capacity now. So, other than maybe moving the odd thing here or there and getting another thing in, there's not going to be much movement for me.
Yeah. I mean, I've slowed down a lot, and I've even started to sell. I listed like 100 CGCs to sell, and I think I sold about 60 of them. Sold about 60 of them, so that was good.
I got about 25.
Yeah,
I've sold about 1.
Yeah, but your prices are like.
Depends. Depends what you're after. I mean, Jesus, I'm offering a fucking Gelato signed fucking Venom #1 for like. Do you know how much Gelato costs to sign things?
I don't know, but I paid £200. I paid £200 for my fucking Silver Surfer. I tell you.
Well, there you are then. You've got 200 quid you've paid on the fucking Silver Surfer. I've got a Gelato signed Venom #1 that I'd probably sell for probably like 120 quid. Shipped. But I'm not fucking giving it away. The statue, the CGC costs like fucking 25, 30 quid to get it done. And then the comic on its own costs around a tenner, so that's 40 quid. Signatures are 50 quid, 60 quid. That's £100. So that's what it fucking costs. It's not. I can't give away things that cost that much money. It's not. You know what I mean? I have to attribute exactly what the investment is, and then versus the price. That's what you should be doing.
The show was having a beer with my son. No good excuse there. It's not a good excuse.
Perfect. That's a great excuse.
No, fucking shit excuse.
That's it. Yeah, fucking put him in for adoption and get on there on time. It's fucking wrong with him.
Pretty good reason, bro. What are you drinking? I only had the 2 XM Alien. Oh yeah, List of Alien. Yeah, good call. What's up?
Best ever XM pieces.
Yo Critical Mass. What's his channel about? King of Dice 66.
It's about cock. Have you not been listening? It's all about cock. Nuts and cock.
Critical Mass 73.
Beta males. It's about beta males. That's what it's about.
Rising Threadripper. What's Jake Gyllenhaal doing on your life?
That's blatantly you would well take that, you Mysterio looking guy.
Yeah, definitely take that. There's actually I was told it a few times, and I was like, I don't see it. And then there's a black and white picture of him holding the baby, and I was like, I can see it there.
Is that because I sent you a black and white picture of you holding my son?
Yes.
Now you see it.
XM Darkside looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. One
both
sticks.
of them. I like both of them. I like the Diorama, and I actually really like the Rebirth. Critical Mass Thor. What is this about?
Cock. Black cock.
Yeah. Oh man. MI4ELZ.
Hi. Is that hi?
Yeah. I'm new here. King of Dice.
Welcome.
Velkommen. Astro. Oh, Astro was a dog. I was wondering what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Astro,
it is the
yeah.
dog.
I was just like,
yeah.
why is everyone saying fucking Astro? We're well behind.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is we start talking about the comments.
They can't keep
like, what the hell are they talking about? Astro. Yeah. Who's Astro? Everyone's going. What's up, fellas? Been a while, Mish White. How's it going, bro?
Yo, Mika.
Who the hell's Astro?
What's the bet that King of Dice doesn't
people
last?
Talking about who the hell knows?
I bet you King of Dice doesn't last another 10 minutes.
Have a beer, lads. Cheers, bro.
Thanks, man.
Starfire was one of the tie-ins.
Alex, raise your glass, you punk ass motherfucker.
Cheers.
Cheers, my bro. Cheers.
Starfire
At least now I know who's paying for the San Miguel's.
Yeah. What mushrooms are they on? I want some. Yeah, I've been watching Vikings, and they're fucking like eating mushrooms like they're peanuts.
I love Vikings.
I want some.
Problem is with me though is I'm one of them guys, right? You know, I'm one of them annoying people that will watch a film, and then when I'm done, I go on Wikipedia, and then I search the film and I start looking into things, and that's what I do with Vikings. So I found out who they all are and how they all die or what they all managed to achieve. Yeah, so I really, after the first 2 seasons, I should have just fucking packed up my nuts and gone.
We're on 153 viewers. Wow.
Get in there.
Good.
Welcome, family. Welcome.
Wow.
Sub, like, comment.
Subscribe, share. Click on the little bell. Ring. You can ring my bell.
We come on once a week. We talk about the updates, just as a recap. We talk about the updates. We chat to everybody. We give our opinions on things. Me and Alex have been collecting in this game for almost a decade now. Sadly, we've been in the game for a while. So we've been around.
Dre Flash is coming for me. Yeah, we've got him in the pictures. Pictures coming up soon. We're just going through these comments. Alex, your collection is slowly steeping into the rest of the house.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do that, but yeah, it's.
Well, you don't have the prison warden that you had before now. You have a new woman. You know, my wife said to me the other day. She said to me, Jenny, when I said like Natalia's going to come up, we're going to. She's like, "Is Alex eating a lot of pickles?" I was like, "What?" She's like gherkins. Is he eating a lot of gherkins?
Yeah.
I was like, why? She was like, don't Polish people like gherkins? Is that a thing? Or is that some stereotypical racial shit that she's coming out with?
I don't know, but Natalia does like gherkins.
Does she?
No. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to tell her. I can't wait to tell her.
I don't know if there's a Polish thing. Do you want me to shout and ask her?
No.
Is it a gherkin's a Polish thing? Because apparently it's like all Polish people like gherkins. A comment. Says yeah, maybe. Apparently the man on the right looks like a homeless man broke into some dude who collects puppets. Okay.
Is that you or me?
You're on the
right. Is that me?
Well, you're on the right on my screen.
Yeah. I guess yeah, you're left, so
puppets. Yeah, and then there's all where you're going about cock or whatever. Penis.
Good.
Bicycles.
Good.
This is the bicycle channel. Right, let me try and get to the bottom of this. Gibbish Thomas, who are you, dude? I will show you XM Dark.
So wait, the hairy dude on the left hand side is the one who looks like he has a home, and me, I look like I'm homeless.
Maybe he doesn't know his left from his right.
I was gonna say, how the fuck am I that, unless you're homeless guys, your homeless guys are rocking out fucking Affliction fucking t-shirts and they're freshly shaven.
Wow, the channel's about cock. Have fun, boys. Prototypes need to do a Kickstarter for the Street Fighter line. PCS has dropped the ball again. Started 2 more Street Fighter lines instead of completing the lines always had. That's always the way. I mean, they're always going to do the big
wait, was I all right on my timing? How was my timing for him? I said he wouldn't last, 10 minutes? That was all right?
Maybe.
I've got to be close, surely.
Yeah, prototypes need to do a Kickstarter. I agree. I mean, the problem with any line is statue companies are going to always make the ones that are the heavy hitters. And then once they start making the others and then the prices, profit starts to drop, they're just going to be like, yeah, all right, let's make another fucking Ryu.
It is, it's a sad,
that's what it's always going to be.
Sad truth about it,
just saw that, Nick. Awesome. Nick Chesh, evening, guys. So many XM pieces coming in quarter 3. Great news and scary quick. Yeah, it's really quick.
On the plus side, though, shipping should get under control by then.
Was it 69? Okay, to all that. Iron Gaming. What have I just stumbled upon? It seems like we've been shared somewhere because, like, there's all these like new people who don't know who we are.
Right, that's always nice.
There you go. Last Kingdom is better than Vikings, yeah. And then you got Kingdom of Dice. I wish the channel all the best. Never stop and pursue your dreams. Oh, thanks, man.
Thanks,
thank you. New to the channel, and he's actually, nice there as well. So, what the channel is actually about is, we talk about statues and Marvel, DC, video games statues. What we're doing now is we are going to go on to the.
We share updates once a week. We show all the pictures that are basically running around the groups and stuff that's been shared on Instagram and such like that. So basically, all of that sort of stuff. And we have a lot of like regular people that we chat to on a weekly basis. So we have a lot of banter and piss taking on here. Nothing ever is really too serious. No comments really too taboo, to be honest. So if you have a sensitive disposition, this ain't the channel really for you, to be honest. Because we don't play.
Yeah, Polish people potato pierogi with sour cream. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. I like pierogi, but the thing is, I'd like.
What's pierogi? I need to know what it is now. I need to know what it is.
Little dumplings, actually quite nice. Quite nice. Yeah, I go like wild boar ones. It looks like we've been recommended on YouTube for the first time. Recommended YouTube for confused what I'm watching. Mr. Mac Cheese. What is this? What do you guys think of the Iron Studios X-Men? Iron Studios X-Men, I think, are actually a really good line, and they seem to be making a lot of characters as well, which are.
You're talking about the Dios.
Well, the Dios and the little ones that go on to the 1/10 ones. Yeah.
The little 1/10 ones, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Things like Omega Red and really strong. I mean, they're 1/10 line for me. Like I said before, I think it's Iron Studio's strongest line. So they're killing that line.
So there you go.
Who pays the import taxes when the statue is direct shipping from China?
Customer. Yeah. Yeah. I was watching a video and then it just switched to this.
Winning. We've taken over the entire network of YouTube. Get in there.
What the fuck mic does the guy have? He has a AC 130 mic. This is Yeti. Yeah. All right.
Which is what you look like.
Yeah, I look like a Yeti. Same. Cool. RaddTitan are the Rolling Stones of the statue hobby.
As in, we're old and past it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, have a fun stream. I wish you all the best. Thank you. All right, let's go into these images now. So let's go into the news. So
it only took us 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, it did. Well, apparently for the first time we've actually been recommended to others, which
that was a mistake.
I think it's a big mistake, that is. Share screen. All right, so right, can you see it?
Yeah. All good.
Are we in?
Yes.
All right, so this review should be coming soon. So this is the custom crow statue, which I got painted up by Ian Wilkinson. Done an absolutely amazing job. Spoiler alert for the review. And absolutely love it. Absolutely, really, really happy with this. George got to see it in person for the first time. So you get to hear what he thinks about it in the review. So that'll be posted very soon. Very soon.
Good.
Also, the
I love that photo. It's my favorite.
Fan art Stanley. That's also.
I really do love it. Brilliant picture.
So we're got that review coming as well. Also, I bought. So this is the Apocalypse I bought. We already got asked about that. This is the 1/8 scale mini bust by Bowen.
Yeah, Bowen scale.
Very, very nice piece. Very nice piece, actually. Then, wow, it was full of a porn search history. Probably was really. Taskmaster there as well. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Another awesome piece. And then this is a piece I couldn't not put here, which is the Blitzway 1/6 scale Jimi Hendrix, and it looks amazing. Only problem is people are complaining about is he doesn't have the white Stratocaster, which is very iconic of him. But I think that's just down to licensing.
It's got to be, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So this is the piece here. So
Jesus, wow.
This is like kind of posable, so there's like a Hot Toys kind of thing. But
crazy,
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I guess you can get away with it with all that mixed media on there. You're not going to see any of the joints.
Well, that's one of the things that always bothers me about Hot Toys is the joints. And
yeah, exactly, I think me too. Well, that's why we collect statues and not Hot Toys for exactly that reason.
Well, also we don't have any fucking common sense when it comes to posing. Even though you know about anatomy and shit, you still can't fucking pose them.
No, I'm awful. Do you know what it is? Because I'm used to statues. I'm too gentle. When I watch videos of people posing these things, I honestly, it's like chalkboard. It's like nails across a chalkboard for me. I can't watch it. It's like, honestly.
I said this to
I can't watch it.
One of my friends.
People are like, oh yeah, just put the arm. Just when you hear it click for the third time, you know you're in the right spot. You're like, what the fuck? Third time? If it clicked once, I put it back. Joe
figure that Stanley's on eBay for 2K. I'll sell it for 1,195 to you. All right, so
1,195.
Oh, 1,995. Fucking goddamn bound for primary school. Got me again. Oh god.
700 quid cheaper.
Yeah, damn it. I actually said this to a group of my friends, and like 3 of them are musicians, and they were like, that is absolutely insane. They don't collect the stuff, and they're just like, what? Wow, this
it doesn't. Jimi Hendrix is nuts. Yeah. Beautiful, very nice.
Yeah, really cool. This then is the Sarah Connor. So these are the older pictures. We're going to go into this. This is the one thing I absolutely hated about it was the fact that a gun has no bulge on the back. So the gun on the back. These are the older pictures. There's the head there. Absolutely great. There's going to be 1/3 scale. This is by
Dark Side
Collectibles. And really cool. So this then is the printed and painted pieces. So they're looking great already.
Wow.
Yeah,
very tactical and looking cool.
And that's the base there, the pieces. This isn't done yet. So this isn't finished, it's just a teaser. And then this looks like the back. It looks like they're taking the gun away.
Good call.
It's a good call if they have. Yeah. It's gone, isn't it? I'll see it there.
I think so.
Yeah. There you go. There's all the guns as well. It's really, really nice. And then this is their tease of Ada Wong. So I'm looking forward to seeing this from Resident Evil 2 or and a few others.
I was going to say Sarah's changed a bit then.
Yeah. Definitely see. This then is the Logan Grimnar from Warhammer. And this is their next diorama from HMO. So this
Gulliman's fucking epic, bro.
Really cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. I hope that we get to review this because this looks great and all.
Really nice, yeah. These Warhammer pieces, I've gone into this before, but the line of Warhammer, like the actual little pieces, I remember seeing them and just being blown away by them. And
I'm just really excited that they've that it's being made. Really something this popular should have been made like before we even got into this game. So to see statues of this sort of light, into this realm, I think it's fantastic. I really do.
Yeah, for sure.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
It's quite hard because I listen to the comments sometimes and people just like, why don't they make this? And why don't they make that? And this is like this. And, I'd repaint it like that. And you're just like, man, you've got no fucking idea how lucky you are that stuff like this is getting made. You know what I mean? You should be thankful, man, that this shit's being made, that someone's, putting some serious work to get this shit on the go.
Yeah,
because that's I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, no, definitely. Warhammer is something that there are. I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of amazing designs in Warhammer, and they've also got some great animations
so cool.
as well.
It's like Damn Toys is like World of Warcraft stuff as well. I mean, it's just fucking crazy. You just go nuts with it.
Yeah,
it's like such good creative influences on there.
Yeah,
just looks cool, man, doesn't it? It's really cool.
And that was like printed there.
Oh, that's nice. That's a shit I want to be seeing.
This is one. This is actually for Happy JCG. I saw this, and he's a big Jaws fan.
I'm a big Jaws fan.
I know you are as well. And it's
don't collect it though, but
it's for him, not you. And
it's really cool.
This is I'm not sure if it's licensed or unlicensed, but this was posted by SC Tyranny, and it's on like BruceTheShark.com or something.
Cool.
Very cool. This then has come up early. This is the 1/6 scale Lex Luthor Rebirth tease that XM Studios put out, and I think I posted it when I was half asleep and put it was quarter scale. So ignore that. It's 1/6.
Can I ask what's with the Superman suit? Is that what he looks like?
Yeah, when he's got his armor on, that's like the Superman.
Oh, cool.
It's called kryptonite armor to kill Superman. Well, big Superman with, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. This, I had to put this in there because they put out the pre-order. This is the Prime 1 alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So this is the actual painted version. And it's funny enough, I was talking to my girlfriend about it. I don't think she was listening. But I was talking about how I love the Prime 1 teaser shots. But I'm not actually sure that they are actual pieces. And I think a lot of them are actually renders that they use for their production videos. I might be wrong. It's just the way they're heavily photoshopped. So I then saw this just to see that she actually does look really nice.
It does look amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
Looks amazing.
Face really beautiful.
Really does. Looks quite impressive, that.
Also, we'll come on to the other ones afterwards. I think Balrog comes up first. So this is the Balrog by Prime 1.
I'm an order of an ancient fire.
Yeah.
I love this. Like the start of the Two Towers is the best part of that whole film.
After Superman dies in New 32, Lex Luthor takes his cape and uses the mother box to create a suit of armor and protects the city as a good guy until Superman eventually returns.
See, now that's the information that I was looking for.
Yeah,
that is the information I wanted, not Alex's. But you know what? Do you know what your problem is? Do you know if you don't know, you're not capable of saying it. You come up with some shit that honestly, I just think to myself, okay. Then when the actual facts come out, you're a bit like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm just like, why don't you just say, I don't know? What is? There's no sin about not knowing.
No,
why is he in a Superman suit? I don't know. That's the answer. Not. Well, he's got anti-Superman armor, for when he kills Superman, which never happened. I don't think it happened.
No, nobody.
And someone just comes in and says, "Yeah, when issue 37 of the new run, this happened, and this happened." Just like that's the fucking guy I'm after.
That's why I monitor and read the comments so they can correct us.
And correct also, you, fuck nut.
Yeah, and then this is the actual pre-order pictures for the alloy as well. So the funny thing is there's another character, I think it's like Striker or something. So yeah, she's 69 points. Wow, she's big. Like 70 meters tall. Jeez. Very nice.
What is this from?
Video game. It's a video game called Horizon Zero Dawn.
Is it like what type of game is it? Do you know? A simple no would be fine.
I've never played it. No, I don't know. I think it's where you go around shooting each other, like trying to kill each other, but I don't know. It's one of those ones I think was quite divided, where people loved it or hated it. Striker, this one I saw this next to her, and I was like, "Oh, he must be like a little accompanying piece." And yeah, he's not. He's like a big piece. So this is kind of some kind of like dog thing. I don't know the game, so I'm not going to even go into that. Got light up eyes, swappable LEDs.
Cool.
Apparently, Horizon. Michael Dewey Jr. saying Horizon is one of the best action games.
I'll have to have a little look on YouTube and get off there.
And he's like 67.8 centimeters tall. Massive, those.
Jesus.
That's them together.
Crazy.
I do prefer Ada's look in the remake of Resident Evil, but she looks like a nice piece. A big fan of Resident Evil, and I have some Hollywood
just another Prime 1 fucking license, isn't it? Jesus.
Yeah, looks amazing.
It's a never-ending license, isn't it?
Yeah,
never-ending.
Yeah. This then is Pop Culture Shock has revised Michael Myers. I don't quite know what's going. Is this a quarter scale? I think. So they did. They did the one.
They look like two completely different, two different pieces.
No,
completely different.
Apparently, they've adjusted it because his hand looked a bit special.
What's the special hand that they've adjusted? The left or the right?
The right is the adjusted one.
Okay, the right does look better, but I was just unsure.
Corbin Cooper says, "Yeah, it's sort of an adventure game, action RPG in an open world." Oh, so is it like a Witcher Skyrim game, or?
Yeah, it's got to be it. It's got to be that kind of thing.
Oh, damn, I don't want to get into
I'm starting to get fucking tired. Fucking need to liven myself up.
You know, I fell asleep before the chat, right? I fell asleep, right, and it was about 7:30, and I woke up, and Natalia's like, "Oh, it's 8:00. Should we watch the end of the film?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Fell asleep again, and I woke up at 9:05, and I was like zombie-like. I was like, and I was standing like at the sink, like on the flannel, and I'm like wetting my face, and I'm trying to wake up, and I was like, I've got to drink some Coca-Cola if I can wake me up, you know. Queen Studios, Christian Bale, Dark Knight trilogy,
amazing,
coming soon. This is then the Flash, which I still think those arms are fucking ridiculously long.
For me, I just think this is like a losing battle before you start. That I really think it's hard to do.
Yeah,
like a running, like such a heavily movement-based pose, and it just doesn't. I just don't know if it comes across as well as it should. I agree with you. I think the arms look ridiculously long. I mean, all of his limbs look really, really long. His arms especially long. Yeah. But again, it's very hard because there's so much movement. So it's very hard to tell. I'm assuming that they're not, but who knows?
Yeah, but probably if you measure them, you'll be like, oh, okay. But they just, in every angle, they do look so long. It looks like his arms are down to his knees.
Especially, yeah, definitely got that going on. Especially like the elbow point to the fingertip is well long.
Yeah.
Everything looks a bit long now, man.
Marcin's saying, is it Dark Knight 3 Master Race Prime 1 or Batman Who Laughs? Oof.
For what?
Which one would you?
Go on. For what?
I'd go Batman Who Laughs, probably. And they're both amazing pieces.
Which
Batman
one?
Who Laughs.
From Prime 1?
I'm assuming it's Prime 1 versus Prime 1.
You're talking about the one where he's got like the gun like that on the side.
The one where he's on the eagle, yeah.
It's too difficult to call, actually. That usually, I would have thought that, I always accuse Prime 1 of being too dark and dingy and fucking boring. But both of those pieces ain't that. So
both the pieces are absolutely amazing. They're two
very hard.
Very hard to call. Yeah.
Draw. If I had to, if I was buying one for me, I'd go with the Batman Who Laughs, but only because I prefer that villainous character and I have his first appearance comic. That's the only reason I'd go for it.
Yeah.
That literally is it. It's my selfish reasons. It's got nothing to do with anything else.
Horizon was one of the best games I played. Story plot is strong. Looking forward to the second game. Never played it. Maybe it's something I need to look into because I always play games when they're old anyway. Which I
you like that kind of thing.
I prefer doing it. I don't like doing it when all the hype's there and then you pay like 50 quid for a game and then you'll have to pay like for all the downloads and everything. I don't like doing it.
No, me too.
I like getting it cheap. I like getting a deal,
Yeah.
I paid £10 for Last of Us. I played it recently. I absolutely loved it still. Problem with that is some games don't age well. The thing is, like, unfortunate that what's it called? Last of Us, I think, aged really, really well. Even though, as well, it was actually on PlayStation 3.
Shit, really? Jesus.
It's a PlayStation 3 game they remastered, and it came out in 2014 on the PlayStation 4. And I played it about 5 months ago, and it still holds up well. Holds up really
Shit.
well. Yeah.
Next picture.
Then this is the Alien, XM Studios Alien. So this is like a teaser. This is the Hive Warrior from the Supreme Scale line. So
what scale is this?
It's kind of Supreme Scale, so it's kind of like it'll be in line with the Predator and the other aliens. So it's around, I think, third.
Okay, cool.
I've locked up here. I don't know what's going on.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Shazam up for pre-order today, along with Black Adam as well. They're both up for pre-order. They're also made to kind of accompany each other. This then is the Batman Shogun piece or tease for that. Where he's on top of the old style Bat Signal.
Like a lantern.
Yeah, like a more lantern style. Yeah. That's all. These are printed, by the way. This one and this one are printed.
Nice.
My phone, my screen's going a bit funky. Right, the Batman Who Laughs, quarter scale. Yeah. This is quarter scale. This one.
Cool. Are you sure?
Black Adam 1/6 scale. So yeah, that's up for pre-order today as well. Then these are a load of QC ones, which I just set up a Facebook group for XM. I'll go into that in a minute. And Seng is loving it and posting loads and loads of QC stuff. So I tried to capture loads of them. So these are...
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, these are the Doc Ock. So you've got the hands. What's that?
They're the pincers,
isn't they? Ends of the...
pincer things on the end of his arms.
The bank. Then you've got the tentacles. The walls. That looks great, that does.
Yeah, it does. Good brickwork there. It looks nice.
You've also then got Hulk transformation. Every Hulk transformation will receive one of these blocks, numbered blocks. Every one of them.
So 750 people.
Yep, all 750 people are going to receive one of these.
Sweet.
And these are just some of the others that popped up. So this is the Wonder Woman, the Flash, and the Superman. So just some of one of those come up in the.
They all the ones that are like the 30% of the people that order. Early.
Yeah, 30%. The early birds get these. Yeah. These are some live streams I'm doing. So tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream for Shazam and Black Adam on the XM channel.
What is this? Bring your child to work day?
Shut up.
Fucking hell.
We posted a lot this week, so I'm allowed to do it because of the new group. There's loads to go through. Normally there's like 1 or 2 pictures.
This is true. This is true.
Justice League Saturday. So the Diorama, then Grimlock next week, and Darkseid Rebirth the week after. Then these are QC for Emma Frost. So this shows how strict we are with our QC. All the little arrows are some kind of thing that the factory needs to correct. So there's quite a lot there.
This is Sang in it that's done this.
Sang is, yeah.
Sang's gone in there and gone, what the fuck?
Sang is like one of the calmest people you'll ever meet. And he used to be like a Buddhist monk for a little while. But in the factory,
he was fucking James Bond's nemesis for about 5 years.
But he in the factory, he's a demon, and he just
he's the master painter. So
that's where he vents. That's where he vents and shit. That's where he kicks ass is in the factory. You don't fucking ruin the factory.
It's funny because she looks great to me.
Yeah,
apart from that shit snow. This guy's snow don't look much better either.
Well, apart from what snow?
On the base, is it snow?
Oh no, that's Amiga Red.
Yeah, about like that.
Yeah, so Amiga Red and a few things here as well. Amiga Red. Again, it's all QC stuff.
Love what they've done with the pipes now. Look wicked, don't they? With all the water in them, they look much better now. With all the fluid in there.
Yeah, really
so
good.
Fucking cool.
Really nice. These are older pictures there.
It's one I regret actually not getting.
It's actually Clay's least favourite piece.
That doesn't help me because I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm just trying to make you feel better.
It doesn't make me feel better because I don't give a fuck.
Ah, fuck you then.
You know, why would I care about what another person thinks? I just care about what I think. I like the piece. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get it, but it's so big. Seeing it in person is so big.
Mike and Johnny have got an order, so you got a chance.
Yeah, I've definitely got a shot with Mike. I'll offer him a couple of jelly beans.
50 quid in a handshake.
I'll offer Mike a fucking, a signed piece of scrap paper, coconut jelly bean, and the Daily Mail newspaper from 1974, and I think I could get it.
Do you know, I didn't mention this before, but someone actually bought a CGC comic off me the other day, right? And they asked us both to sign it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and he goes, I'll buy this comic off you. He bought it, and he goes, can I ask you, like, what did he say? The word he used was like, can I ask you a weird question? I think he said. And he goes, what's that? And I'm like, what's going on here? He's going to ask for my fucking girlfriend's underwear or something. And then he goes, yeah, can you and Gio sign the comic for me? And I'm like,
happily.
Really? Sure, man. Yeah. This then, just Stephen Blenloff sent me some banners across. So this is then what I'm going to put on the XM group. So it's called XM Studios Life. Look up on Facebook, and I'll stop promoting.
Shameless plug, fuck.
Yeah. These are George's pictures. So someone's done like a Psylocke.
That's Louis Villamar. That's Louis Villamar's job. Yeah. He did that. It looks to me like that's the Psylocke, isn't it? The Sideshow one.
Yep, and he's put Mystic
nice.
Head on. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very cool. And then this is a custom.
This is Eddie Brock, who he did it's wicked, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's really cool. I really like that. What he's done with that. That's why I'm sharing it. Eddie Brock did that. I mean, he does all these. He does some
cool brave stuff. I tell you, some brave stuff.
He's does some cool modifications. I really love that head. For me, that's just to remind Jem that we still love him, and that even the best of friends make mistakes, but we forgive. We put our arm around him, we say we love you, we'll support you through this troublesome time. If you ever need us, I'm sure we'll be too busy to help you. Love you, man. Taking it like a warrior. Fair play to you. Don't worry, we've taken plenty of shit in our time, don't worry. It's about time you got some, you fucking 100k fuck.
This then is a Archangel Caleb. Caleb doesn't fucking sleep, man. That guy is posting something new every fucking day. Jesus Christ.
I wish he was part of RaddTitan. I could use him.
Yeah. Fuck off. And then this is some kind of Bane. Fucking hell. Look at Perrier Bowl. Look how big that is.
This is a like fan art Bane, but it's got like I think Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn up against it, and it's fucking cool, man. I dig it. Like personally, I think it looks pretty cool. I wish he didn't quite look so chimpish, but still cool.
That's really big.
Yeah.
That Perrier Bowl, like I'm just looking at it now, like wow. I didn't see the Perrier Bowl when I was looking at this before.
Yeah, no.
There you go. Back to Archangel. So, and then also Caleb has teased a Joker. So the Suicide Squad Joker.
Suicide Squad is in that silly fucking.
Is it Suicide Squad? Well, maybe it's not because he's got the ha ha ha.
Not Leto, man. Not Leto. That can't be Leto.
Well, that ha ha is the tattoo that he's got, isn't it? But it might be a different version, hopefully.
Oh, if it's Leto, it's fuck.
Jem Minside, just come back in time.
Oh, you didn't leave us, man. You didn't leave us. Never leave us, bro.
Who's this one? Is it Corvus Glaive?
No, this is fuck me. You're so fired.
What's his name?
It's Ebony Moore. Ebony Moore. This is a custom. This is like a 1/6 scale thing. Yeah. And it took me a bit by surprise. I'm on a couple of 1/6 scale groups, and this just looks fucking pretty cool to me.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Ebony Moore. I would like to, see the Black Order done in statue form. Certainly, like for me, definitely Corvus Glaive and Ebony Moore is a priority, and then one of the females, maybe Proxima Midnight, would be my choice.
Yeah,
but them three, I would definitely say. I mean, so everyone would go for like the Black Dwarf, but I'm more like I definitely would love to. Ebony Moore for me is another one that would go well with a Thanos. I mean, it's a good accompaniment.
Well, it's something that like would like Iron Studios did the movie version would be great.
Yeah, it's just cool. Quite like this anyway.
Nice. That Doctor Doom's actually really nice.
Yeah. I actually put it in just for you because I know how you're never a fan of any of the fan art stuff that comes in. I have no idea who fucking made it, nor do I care. But I saw it.
I actually quite like that one.
Yeah,
he's not fucking sitting down scratching his fucking nuts. Nice.
Yeah.
Is that Gladiator?
Yeah, Gladiator. Yeah, obviously, is it this Shia?
What, Shia LaBeouf? Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, he lives in the Shire he's next door neighbours with fucking Frodo Baggins. But yeah, it's Shria. I can't never pronounce it correctly anyway, but I really like this. It looked quite cool.
Then this is a custom.
This is a custom Green Goblin that loads of people like I posted pictures of. Was
that Troy McTavish one?
They really don't like the position of that neck, man. That head, and that arm, that left arm, they really fucking hate it. I mean, honestly, I've not heard one person that's come back and gone, "What the fuck is going on? He broke his neck?" Someone put the head on wrong. It was like a million questions. I was like, "Nah," I just shared the picture because I was like,
horrible. That is. I don't like it at all, and I don't like that head either.
I think that's a shame though, because I actually think the work that's gone into the rest of it is actually pretty nice.
Yeah,
I just think they've really fucked up with that how far that left arm comes across and the position of his neck. It's just
that kind of
such a shame.
Head, just switching out the head like that and leaving the whole body. That's terrible.
It's a shame, man. Real shame. Because I think the rest of it looks pretty good.
The head looks nicer.
Yeah, but just don't work at that angle. That's all. Just don't work. Yeah. It's a shame because there's some nice work that's gone into that piece. It's amazing how quickly you can just. Joey Tribbiani comes with a bag.
Yeah, it's practical. Yeah. There you go. Then you got a custom Hellboy.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with this actually. Like from certain positions.
There's a close up of his face. I didn't like.
Doesn't look good, does it? That's the point. That's why it's in there.
Yeah.
It looks actually really good, and then all of a sudden they go. But then again, I've done it so many times where I've like taken pictures of statues and I've gone close into the face, and it's a mistake.
Yeah,
it really is.
It looks nice. It looks nice like those.
Yeah,
and as soon as you go like that, it's like, what the fuck happened to him? It looks like he's got fucking gazpacho all over his face.
Gazpacho, fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, eat your fucking cold tomato soup, you cocknock. With your flaming crown and your fucking tomato sauce face, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'd pay to watch you on stage, man. You're a funny fucker, you are.
Smoking a fucking cocktail sausage as well, look.
That's good.
I've said that before. If I had an audience made of you, my sister, my mum, I'd be fucking legendary. I can make you three laugh like anything.
Yeah, you really can.
I've nearly made you crash your car several times when I was talking about Smarty, man. You won't nearly crash your car.
I've done it so many times. Not good. I should ban you from speaking, really.
That Smarty guy, man. I feel really sorry for him. We must have traumatized him. Anyway, then you got like a custom Hope Summers, which she doesn't really get a lot of love. So it's good to see her character again.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's quite fucking annoying, though.
But this is one of the characters.
She's well annoying.
This is one of the things I think should happen is characters that are not getting made that's where custom should step in. When it's like they're making fucking 500 Magnetos, I'm like
Wolverines, Silver Surfers.
Yeah.
Basically, as soon as a Grail or a really popular sort of so-called Grail makes its way into statue collecting, there's another 6 that follow, trying to snatch that sort of piece of the pie. I totally agree with you. I think that, for the gaps in the licenses where, the money makers are just not being made, they really need to be exploited. And I don't understand why they don't do it, because for me, that's much more of an opening.
And also, I think as well, like if you're going to do that, like if you're going to do a Hope and you're going to do other characters like that, companies are going to leave you alone.
They are. And you
Yeah.
just think to yourself like that fan art that did the Banshee.
Yeah.
You know, that's the sort of thing you want to see. They've put a lot of work into it. Looks great.
Yeah,
And it's a character that no one's doing. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know, there's like people like, you know, what's his name's brother as well, Cyclops' brother, Havoc. He's a fucking cool ass guy. They should see. Yeah, Alex Summers is his name, but he's Havoc, and he is his handle. But I mean, there's like so many cool. I mean, especially with like things like X-Men. I mean, look, we're back to this again.
Another fucking Magneto. Thing is I really do not understand this fucking base. What the fuck is going on that base? No, well, they're fucking buried under the ground. From fucking like, it's like, what the hell? Maybe if it was just Colossus, maybe it was like just Colossus on his own, it might work. But Colossus and Cyclops there, what the fuck?
To be honest with you, like honestly, we should just as a matter of principle, so people stop. I think we should start a movement, which is if you make a fan art Magneto, we're not going to fucking share it.
Yeah.
Just because it's just been, I mean, honest to God, XM on Throne was what, fucking 5 years ago. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
Get over it. Start making other characters, man.
Well, there's 3 Magneto on Thrones coming.
In this chat.
No. In general, there are 3 custom.
Well, we're not showing any pictures of them because it's just sad now.
Well, I think
it's got to the point where you know, honestly, if it was me, if you're going to walk into a meeting with a business partner and say, you know what, I've got a really good idea. I'm going to make, how about Magneto? I think you should just get punched in the fucking face. I think there shouldn't even be a response. I think you should literally get punched in the face. Because what the fuck are you thinking? I mean, how many Magnetos are there now?
It's fucking
Is Magneto the most made character in the history of fan art statues?
If you start counting it and you look into it, you're like, well, Eric Sosa made 73 of them. So, you know, and then you start adding them up again.
It's just crazy. I just don't, honestly, I just don't get how you can go in with a straight face and nobody say to you, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why would you want to make another Magneto?
But back to this one. I mean, what the fuck is that base?
Fuck this one. Move it on. Shit.
I'm saying, but what the fuck is that base?
It's shit. The whole thing's shit. Move on. I'm not showing any more Magnetos anymore. I'm not going to give any more airtime to this sort of shit anymore.
This is a Sentry.
Magneto's banned.
I think he's ripped apart fucking Ares.
This is brutal. I was impressed with this. I really like this. I really like the switch as well. There's a couple of head switches that I dig, man. So it's like the void. It's like turning.
He's got his hair wavy, and he's got his head down flat. The thing about this is I'm not really a fan. I just say that, but then my MacGyver statues are quite brutal.
This is on that level. It's totally on that level. But what I really dig in is the lifting the arm.
Yeah.
Lifting the body, almost like get out of my way. It's like pick it up and like sweep up your mess. I really dig that. That little touch is right up my street.
I personally wouldn't buy something like that. Like
I can't with Georgie anymore. I can't. I can't get any violent pieces like that anymore. But
with the guy that won, the guy that won, and the guy with 3, I can kind of get away with. But with some others, I just
you wouldn't get away with it in this fucking house, mate.
No. But I'm saying for me, I can. But then like I wouldn't do. Do you know we have like Wolverine with fucking Sabretooth's head on the floor and things like that. I don't like those kinds of things.
Yeah.
This is another Silver Surfer custom coming through a portal, and I think it's shit.
Yeah, it looks awful.
I think their head is terrible, and that head. Look at that. Look at what's his fucking lips do? I don't even know, man. It looks like. Do you know what that looks like?
Drax.
No. Do you remember fucking Morph from fucking Art Attack or whatever it was? Or
yeah.
Looks like fucking Morph.
The little man.
He's like,
little rubber man.
No, not Morph, the other one. his little bitch friend. He's got Morph, who's the orange one, the orange brown one, and then you got the white creamy colour one, and then like the little custody guys. He's like the bitchy creamy one. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Nah.
Horrible.
Nah, it's not nice.
That's it, actually.
Shame.
That's it.
Oh, I smashed it. It flew.
There you go. Yeah.
Like the wind.
Yeah. She's like the wind.
I heard about some poor bastard who decided to go out drinking, and every time the song Hungry Eyes says Hungry Eyes, he did a shot.
Yeah.
He fucking died. He really did. He died.
I know Martin saying
You
that
fucking-
you still got his comic.
I have still got it. It's funny you should mention that actually, because I have been approached on three separate occasions, and basically
Three Cypriot occasions.
They were three Cypriot people that wanted.
Yeah.
Greek Cypriots, let me add. No, I've been approached 3 times, but I've told everybody it's sold, Martin, so don't worry. Even though you've paid no deposit, but because you're my friend, because I've met you and broke bread with you, and you're awesome.
Yeah.
And you have the best fashion sense of any fucking man I've met probably in recent times. You are safe. Don't worry. What was that? Is that you scanning through them?
That was just going through some comments, yeah. So I was just for myself. So Sentry, holy shit, finally, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is a wow. There's no doubt.
I don't know what scale he's going to be, but yeah. And then that's you. They're probably laughing at your fucking Magneto jokes. So yeah, good number today. Good number of people watching. We got like I think what happened was it seemed because we hit like 150 or whatever happened that YouTube decided, hey guys, we're gonna spread this out and let other people see who you are, which is probably a bad idea because
that's a bad idea.
Had a load of people going, what the fuck am I watching now?
We're not the channel. We're not the channel that's professional that goes, you're watching a statue related blah blah. We just go cock. You're watching cock. We're gonna get cocks out because we just do that because for us this is all about sort of like sharing time with friends and having some banter and some back and forth and a laugh. It honestly isn't. We're not looking for world domination. We never have been. It's not what we're about. So, you jump on with us and have a fucking laugh, take a slap and a tickle, and don't take anything too seriously and don't take anything to heart. You say a stupid comment, we're going to rip the shit out of you, but you should be laughing about it because as I can't remember who told me once that, but somebody said to me, only take the piss out of the people you actually give a shit about. If nobody cares about you, no one's talking about you. So it's all good fun.
I wish you told me that before because you're always horrible to me.
Oh yeah, but that's a prime example of what I'm saying. If people are coming on here and expecting to have an easier time than you, then they're crazy. They're lost. They're well lost.
Martin's saying he's going to set up a Batman Who Laughs review. I've seen someone set that up, and that chain is a motherfucker to set up.
Does look complicated, doesn't it? A little bit complicated, especially for idiots like us. That's for sure.
I don't know why I prefer most in your collection, the Crow King or the Crow. Well, the Crow is, for me, one of my favourite pieces. I actually had Natalia's friends came over on Friday, and one of her friends went straight over to Moonstone and said she absolutely loves it. And her other friend went, holy fuck, it's Eric Draven. And just started going, oh my God, that's amazing. And then I said, I've been trying to get Natalia to watch the film. She hasn't watched it. I got to watch it the other week. And she's like, what? I've been telling her to watch it for years. And she hasn't still watched it. And I said, yeah, she's watching it now. And she's like, her friend was going mad about The Crow. Absolutely mad about it. Loves it. She absolutely loves it.
Good piece.
Yeah.
That's my club you over the head and steal your shit piece.
Yeah. No, again, it's someone else coming. What on earth is this? Why is this on my autoplay? What are we talking about, chaps? Yeah, we're actually finishing up. We just done 2 hours and 15 minutes talking about the sort of Marvel movie, DC kind of statues and things, collectibles.
Yeah, gaming statues, movie statues. It's basically fine art sort of stuff, sculpted statues of comic characters, movie characters,
pop culture.
Pop culture references that are collectible, limited edition number. We talk about that. We show what's coming out. We talk about what's already out. It's all that kind of jazz.
But this is the first time we've had so many people going, "Why is this on my autoplay?" I've just been watching a video.
After 7 years, it's nice to have a first.
What were you watching, Iraholic? What were you watching for then before, and it's come through to us then?
Hopefully, it was.
It's probably going to go. Yeah, I was watching something about how to fucking crochet. Why the fuck has it come through to here? Yeah. So what were you watching? Go on. Looks like you got some decent ones in the background. Yeah, this actually isn't even the collection room. So these are just Bowens. George has got the big red Hulk there. The collection room.
Yeah, it's like this sort of stuff. Look, I'll give you a prime. Here you go. Let's have a look. Can you see that out?
Yeah, you can see the Iron Man. Go a little bit more. Touch more. and then you got the Negative Zone Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Negative Zone Spider-Man, and you got like things like, Vision.
Apparently, he was listening to a song.
Oh, sorry to fuck that up for you, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than getting into the vibes and then somebody going, "Oh yeah, so this quarter scale Marvel statue of Iron Man is awesome."
Yeah.
Apologies, but they're highly collectible. We run a group and on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and we just basically review this stuff and we talk about it. We have a little bit of banter. Me and Alex have known each other since we were about 5 years old, so we're now coming up to.
If it's correct from what I was looking at today, I think this is our 1600th video.
Yes, so you've got a lot of real estate if you want to go through it, but like I say, sorry to fuck up your tune. I have a good playlist.
Any of you had the B-Ray built by XM Studios? George had it for a while.
I did have it. I had it and sold it, but nice piece, very nice.
Yeah,
nice piece.
It takes up a lot of room. A lot of room.
Yeah, just also as well. Things move in different directions all the time.
All right. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes now, so we're going to go there. Always good to enjoy your band, and there's no time for seriousness. Thanks for all the laughs, boys. Keep up the good work, gents.
Thank you very much, man. That's exactly the type of comment to end it on. That's exactly the point.
All right, guys. Thanks, guys. Until next week. And what I'll try and do... what video shall I put out next? I don't know. I'll see. Maybe the Crow. We'll see. Definitely something.
Yeah, I love that. Do that.
You've definitely done something good for the algorithm. I don't even think I don't. The funny thing about this video has no tags yet. That's the funny thing about it.
It's weird, isn't it? It's so weird.
When a video we put out on Friday, I tagged the absolute shit out of it. 25 tags. I put all these Japanese tags. I put all these.
Probably why I didn't do so well.
Don't know, but I did all the stuff. I did I copied and pasted the Wikipedia description of the character. I did all this shit for it, and it got fucking 200 views. So I don't know algorithms. I don't understand them. I need to go and get a class from Jem. Jem needs to teach me how to fucking do it. I tell you. So, all right. Thanks, guys.
Be safe.
So, Corbett Cooper, thanks. Beat Ups Free, thanks. Joe Figure, Nick Chesh. Iraholic, thanks for joining us at the end. Sucker von Ferner, X Cross, Carl Knowles, Stephen Thomas, Marcian, and Vass Rod should be working. X Cross.
Vass, surely you have some heads to cut off, don't you?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.